Check it out. You can tell I'm excited tonight. Well, this is not to say I'm not excited every night, but we're here earlier tonight. So our friends out on the East Coast don't have to wait until wee hours of the morning to join us. Sup East Coast, Virginia, New York, New Jersey, and all points east, Baltimore, Cynthia, I see you. You know, I've not been able to relax anyway for the last few days. It's game time, fam. The time has finally arrived. It's no longer something we're anticipating or talking about. It's time. So it's time for those predictions. We do this each and every year on Friday before the game. We get your predictions to see how much you know what you're talking about. We put your name down and everything as the score you predicted and give out kudos. If you get it wrong, we don't say that. But if you win, we go ahead and tell you about it Sunday evening, Monday, and, give you the props because you know what you're talking about. You know football. You understand this team, and you understand what they're capable of, and you put a number out there that was exactly right, and we say, whoa, we are not worthy. We are not worthy. Anyway, the game day predictions for today, fam. The Niners are heading east for the third straight year in a row to open the season, which is not cool. I don't know why they keep doing that to our guys. But this year, the team will open in Detroit to face the Lions. That's a good thing because we've already went through history, and we've talked about the actual serious meanings of that. You see, you know what? I don't want to talk about it anymore because you can, because I don't want to jinx anything. But the Niners are favored by 7+ points, which actually equates to 10 points. If you calculate it to include the 3 points subtracted for the travel and being the visiting team. Somebody said the 49ers should be like 3 TDs up at some point in this station game. So I'm kind of I want people to pump the brakes, stop, because I thought the Tampa Bay was going to run all over Dallas too. That didn't happen. Okay, so I'm just saying, it's opening week. There really is nothing, though, to go by other than the betting line for now. Detroit may be surprisingly good for all anybody knows because we don't know enough about them yet either, other than the fact that they're missing their left tackle, their starter. And Penei Sewell is going to be trying to stop Nick Bosa. Now, that tells me all I need to know, almost. But I need to see what happens first. I need a couple of minutes. I'll be fine after that. So we'll be taking your phone calls and recording your predictions as we always do. Before the game and outcome of this week one contest is what we're talking about. The Niners versus the Lions. I don't know. What am I going to say here on this score? Shucks. See, so you know what? I'm going to give 4 touchdowns. Yeah, 49ers get 4 touchdowns. 28, a couple of field goals. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33. I'm going to give it 33. Yeah, I'm going to go 33, and let's give a couple of field goals. A couple of field goals for the Lions. 33-6 for me. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. 33-6. Because the defense is going to really be rough on them. I really do think so. They've got some people missing that is going to kill them. And the offense is going to be on the field all damn day. As soon as the 49ers get a lead, you know they're going to start running the ball like crazy. And now the clock is going to just melt down to nothingness, and there you go. That is what I would predict at this particular moment. Now I got to see in the first quarter if I made a damn fool of myself. And about Chris Kasuik's main Dobermans. Oh, I tell you, Kasuik and Bosa hit an early arrival. Kasuik said Bosa hit an early arrival on every landmark in his rehab. Bosa looks to be in peak condition. And dude, you can see it all over his face. You know what the dude's cutting? All the fat starts to melt. You can see it in the jawline and the face first. Bosa looks razor cut. He's in peak condition as the 49ers enter the season opener against the Detroit Lions. Kasuik can be quoted saying from his appearance on 49ers Talk, saying, quote, I'm really really excited for him, more so because he put in all this work last year and had it taken away after a game and a quarter, and it hit rock bottom with an injury like that early in the season. With the amount of work that you put in getting to that point in the season and having it taken away in the blink of an eye. NFL, baby, that's the way it works. And all this about he gets hurt all the time, or anybody that gets hurt all the time in the NFL, these are the people I listen to, and I want to say, I'd like to put you in a football uniform and let you go through a season. I'll bet you'll stop talking like that. This game is not meant for the weak. You do get hit a lot, and anything can go wrong at any time. It's nothing to do with the player. These guys come in conditioned like bulls, but they're dealing with bulls coming at them at high speed. And you're doing acrobatic things, and you're getting caught, you're getting blindsided. It is an environment for pain, and it happens. So, and as Kasur goes on to say, and then to have to start it all over the process, going from the lowest to the lows to getting back into the rehab process and the strength building and all of that, unquote. But the speed of Bosa's return is a pleasant surprise, but there was little doubt he would eventually be back to form. Everybody knew Bosa, man. The dude is a machine. He's a maniac. He's a monster. You're not going to stop him from playing football. Bosa gets hurt. He doesn't. That's all part of. With Bosa, that's just part of the plan. I may get knocked down, but I'm getting back up. Boy, that's a bad boy. And I'm just glad he's on our side. But with D, there were no guarantees when last season ended that he would ever play football again. D is likely to be used on Sunday as a situational pass rusher. We all pretty much knew that anyway. All the forward snaps are likely to take place on passing downs when he can make a huge contribution. But we got something for that this year. I mean, I got dogs like crazy now. I just got the pen to open up. They're sitting in that pen. I mean, just open that door, let them out, man. I got Ibukum. I ain't got Jordan Willis yet. I got Arden Key. We got a couple other guys, too. I'm telling you right now, the 49ers are going to be fine as far as that goes. So Deacon, and Eric Armstead can go out there. He sets the edge as good as anybody in the NFL. So, Armstead can move out there. I can move some more bodies. More beef I can keep in the middle of the field anyway. When D's not on the field, I keep Eric out there on the outside because, as I say, he sets the edge very well. I'll put DJ Jones. I don't know if Javon's going to make it this week because Javon's knee is not feeling well. But I got Kerr, I got Davies Street, I got Givens. Let me get to that report in a minute. Because Sorg said this about D, quote, and now to see him come out on the other end of it and the work that he's put in, just seeing the old D walking around with a smile on his face, eager to get back out there rather than the guy that I saw at times last year, not knowing, uncertain about the future. It's just great to have him back and moving the way he's moving. The Niners open the season with 10, unquote. The Niners open the season with the 10 defensive linemen on their 53. The team is likely to suit up 9 linemen for the games. And Kasurik said he will find a way to give every one of them meaningful snaps. Kasurik said he will start with a plan of how much he wants each of his linemen to play. Then he will make adjustments through the course of the game to ride a hot hand or take out a player who needs a breather. That means if you're sucking wind, you can sit your tired butt down. Coach Stewart went on further to say, quote, we believe in rotation here. We want to keep guys fresh. We want to keep guys healthy throughout the season and to play the style we want to play. It's very difficult to ask any one of them to play 55 to 65 plays in a game and continue to do that through a 17-game season. Thank you, Chris, for applying good sense. So we try to be smart on that. We're going to rotate guys. We're going to keep guys fresh. And if you're in uniform, you're playing. Yeah. Hey, unquote. Injury report looks like this, fam. Did not participate. Jalen Hurd. I know. But here's something really serious. We can do without Jalen, but Emmanuel Sanders. Mosley. I can never get Emmanuel straight. Mosley. Knee. I thought it was a hamstring. It's a knee. You know what, though? Another no-go for Mosley is tough for the 49ers' thin secondary. He's set to start opposite Jason Verrett, but 2 non-participants participations this week put his status for week 1 in serious doubt. Enter Josh Norman. In fact, Mosey's knee was listed as doubtful for Sunday against the Lions. Meanwhile, it has been a crazy week for Jay Norman. As let's face it, Josh says he's been keeping in shape, but I saw him in an interview today. Josh don't look like he's in shape to me. But he joined the team on Monday and has been trying to get up to speed and prepare himself to contribute if needed. And it could be that he is needed to play this Sunday if Mosey can't go. And right now, it very much looks that to be the case. It seems Coach Shanahan isn't too concerned about Norman's lack of prep time and feels the 49ers could rely on the vet this Sunday if necessary. But he's got to give that vote of confidence, though, no matter how he's really feeling, don't he? Shanahan said about the situation this, quote, "You always want guys to have a camp," but he said how hard he prepared and how of a good shape he is before he came here. And that's exactly what we've seen this week. So it's not something you want to do, but if we need to do it, he's up for the challenge, unquote. Oh, my God. Limited participation, Kevin Givens, hip. Javon Kinlaw, knee. Trey Lance, right finger. But Trey Lance is not, I repeat, not listed on the injury list, not at this hour. So maybe this means nothing. Givens and Kinlaw, though, both getting limited sessions and after missing Wednesday's practice, is a good sign for the 49ers defensive front. Missing Givens and Kinlaw wouldn't be easy to overcome in the opener, because, they'd be getting ready. Come on, man. What are you guys doing? You know what, though? I don't know if we could probably be fine against Detroit with the guys we got, Contavious and some of these other guys. I think they'll be fine. But they, you want Givens and Javon in there if you can get them. I don't know. Anyway, it could be difficult to overcome in the opener despite the Niners' depth at the defensive line. There's still no certainty on their availability Sunday, but getting a limited practice in yesterday has them trending in the right direction. So maybe full participation wide receiver Brandon Ayuk. He's got a hamstring thing going on, though. As I have a feeling we're always going to hear about his hamstring. It's hamstrings. Debo and Ayuk, boy, guys, you got to loosen up, do something. This has got to stop. This is what happens when you have incredibly powerful legs and above average speed, though. The hamstrings aren't designed to move like a cheetah. We're not cheetahs. We're humans, right? But Aaron Banks' shoulder. Now, these guys that are full participants, by the way. Aaron Banks is back. Nick Bosa, of course, D. Ford, Dre Greenlaw, Jason Verrett. Forget about it. They're ready to go. No changes to this group, which is good news for the 49ers. So, fam, I tell you what, if nothing happens between now and Sunday and ain't but a couple more days to go, I think we got pretty much everybody we need. Really badly. The Niners defense will see a familiar foe, though, on Sunday in Detroit. The team will open this season against their old buddy and horn-wearing Jared Goff. And this time he's joined the Lions. Niners, of course, played against Goff regularly when he was with the Rams and whooped his little booty for the last few years. An off-season trade shipped Mrs. Goff's baby boy out of the NFC West and to the Motor City. Stop in the name of love. He could start singing when Jared could bust out, since he is in Motown now, when he sees Nick and D coming at him in full speed, along with DJ Jones and Givens. Stop in the name of love before you break my arm. Because the band is going to be in trouble if that offensive line is missing any pieces, and it is. And they're going to put rookie Penei Sewell. And I ain't got nothing against Sewell. I imagine Nick is going to have his hands full because he's going to have the job of trying to stop Nick. We'll see. Nick's probably thinking this like, man, don't even talk to me about that. You know what? Let's hurry up and get this game underway. And most likely, Jared is mad as hell with the Niners, though, due to them playing a large role in his exit from the Tinseltown place. Jared was probably working on a couple of movie roles and everything else. And now, all of a sudden, he's been shipped to Detroit, where the pizza sucks. Coach Kyle Shanahan isn't making any assumptions, though. This is a new Lions team with a lot of new players and new coaching staff, and we should stop clowning them like that. Is Don Byrne here? As for Jared Goff, Shanahan respects him and knows not to underestimate him. Coach Shanahan was on KNBR's Tobert, Kruger, and Brooks show yesterday afternoon and is quoted saying, "Goff's playing at a very high level in this league." You got to say nice things. You don't say anything bad to motivate people, and you're not supposed to be that disrespectful as a coach anyway. There's got to be a few grown-ups in the room. He goes on to say, "We all know if he has a time to throw, and I know they've done that with the Rams the best when they mix up the run and the play action very well. And when they've got their run game going and had some good play action off that. And he had a good pocket and stuff. And I know that he was as accurate, as good as any quarterback," unquote. So Coach Shanahan believes Lions head coach Dan Campbell and OC Anthony Lynn will do what they can to put Goff in the best situations possible. Coach Shanahan expects to see the Lions run game prominently featured, potentially setting up Goff for any potential success. That could mean the Niners defense facing a familiar offense in week 1. Coach Shanahan further added, quote, "I know with Anthony Lynn being there and how important the running game is to him and his history, I think it will be some similar stuff to what we're used to." So they're not going to be able to say, Jared's not going to be able to bust out or Coach Campbell, "All right, stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to." No, Coach, we're used to it. We've seen this before. This is a movie that we know how it ends as well. So you guys go ahead and let's just get this out of the way so we can move on to the next city. Thank you for your participation, though. We needed this. However, there's also the chance that the Lions throw something unexpected at the Niners, though. Shanahan and his players have to be prepared for that, too. The truth is, week 1 matchups can be tough to plan for. Nobody's seen anybody do anything yet, right? Like I mentioned, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tom Brady looked visibly shaken yesterday when that very uncharacteristic suicidal pass he threw to Leonard Fournette as he was going down to his knees. I've never seen Tom lose cool like that. I've never seen it. Because I'm not watched all his games down through history, but the thing is, Tom's going down in the dirt, throwing the ball up. WTF. Oh, Jesus. Fournette caught it. Tom, you got saved. That was pick 6 all day. But the Cowboys defense just wasn't ready for that. Nobody believed it. Probably the Cowboys didn't believe it either. There's anything he would ever do anything that crazy. But it worked. So, yeah, you have a lot more time to think about your game plan, but you're also less confident in what you might see. Coach further explained by saying, quote, "But again, you think about all that stuff, and you've got 6 days to talk about that all between and everything. But you really never know until that first quarter comes and you kind of see what they're doing." See what I like about Kyle Shanahan, though, as far as what you're doing, that's what he does anyway. Shanahan's like a fighter. He comes in the first swing, block, jab, cover, jab. You keep everything jabbing. Don't throw no haymakers or no nothing, roundhouses, anything. Just feel that guy out. Footwork, everything's handy. And then all of a sudden Shanahan will open up on your butt if he sees any weaknesses in a few minutes later. So, yeah, it might be similar to how Goff's played in the past with the schemes he's been in. If it is, then we've got a pretty good idea, according to Coach Shanahan. He said if it's not, then you still play football. You go through your keys, and regardless of what's going on, you hope your front four can get to him. Not a big request, Kyle. We like to get to Jared. Meanwhile, on the Niners' offensive side of the ball, Jimmy G knows that the Lions' DC, Aaron Glenn, did not give away too many secrets during the exhibition season. JG is aware of and said, quote, new head coach and everything, so new D coordinator. So I'm sure they'll have a couple of things for us that we haven't seen, unquote. The Niners' offense has some secrets of its own, too. Like I mentioned, Trey has not been listed on the injured reserve list this week, or the injured list, including it for how much the club plans to mix Trey Lance in the action with his running ability. And I don't know how bad that finger's hurting, but he could launch it. He could. But for the most part, the Niners' offense will look much the same as it has the past 3 seasons with JG at the QB. The Lions are pushing the idea of a new regime and different phase of football under first-year head coach Dan Campbell, who looked like he was about to start crying during that interview the other day. I said, Dan, man, what is it? JG said this about that. you kind of play the game of you don't want to over-prepare for things. You don't want to under-prepare. I don't know. There's some guessing involved in it because they don't want to show everything in preseason, but you don't want to assume too much. You're kind of in between. You're trying to play both sides of the fence and just prepare for almost everything, unquote. Now, the Lions defense will feature a couple of familiar faces to us, too. Michael Brockers, of whom the Rams could no longer afford. He's coming on over to Detroit after playing the previous 9 seasons with St. Louis and Los Angeles. Jimmy G was a teammate of inside linebacker Jamie Collins, who I always wanted him on our team. The Browns threw him out. Oh, no. First, the Patriots got rid of him. Then he went to the Browns, and he went back to the Patriots, and now he's rolling around with Detroit. Jamie Collins, for 2 seasons, did Jimmy play with him with the Patriots. But the bottom line is, JG said the Niners' success on Sunday will be all about how they execute their plan against whatever the Lions do schematically, not anything more than that. Just 49ers just got to go out there and execute, and no matter what the Lions are doing, they're going to get a whooping. JG continued by saying, quote, there's your core plays that you have and that you've run out here and that you get good at over time. OTA's training camp. You have to do some guessing, I guess, at points, but you can't go chasing ghosts. The Niners are a 7.5 point favorite, but if I'm not mistaken, Tampa was favored by the same margin versus them boys. So, fam, give me a score tonight and anything observations you want to make. We're here to listen. We're here to chime in. We're here to support with the big red and gold big hug. And Ryan Watkins, thanks, Ryan, for that contribution. 27-10 Niners, because we have Jimmy G as our starting QB. Robert Slavin, thanks, Robert, for the contribution. 34-13. 49ers, Bosa. And John Putnam, 27-6. And he says, Niners! John, thanks for that contribution, John. And let me put on my ears. It looks like my brother from another mother, Tony.
Aloha, Ronbo. Happy Aloha Friday to you. How are you doing today?
Awesome, Tony. I can't relax. I love this, man. This is like Christmas, like when you're like 8 and 9 years old. A few days before that package opening ceremony, because I was a selfish child. I did not think about Jesus Christ. I'm going to tell the truth about that until I was a little older. I just thought about me.
Well, honesty is a good Christian trait. So bless you for that, sir.
There you go.
Goodness. Well, I am so excited for this weekend. And I'll tell you something, this is going to, I moved back to Honolulu in November of last year, so mid-season. So this is going to be my first start of the season, having to wake up, before 7 in the morning on a Sunday in order to be able to watch the game. So
that's right.
I got my spot all picked up. Yeah, the time difference is a real thing. Plus the playing the East Coast
I remember when you
game,
moved, too. I remember that weekend. Yeah.
So I'm so excited we're ready for some real football. And I don't think it's going to be, all of the online commentators that I listen to are saying, Kyle Shanahan's teams always start slow. Like, that seems to be the common consensus amongst all the people who I'm listening to. And just because of that fact, I think Kyle's going to be all like, all right, guys, do you think I'm going to start slow? Let's see it. And he's going to have him go. So first things first, it's not going to be pretty. I think my score prediction is 35-6 San Francisco. I think the Niners are going to run all over the Detroit Lions. It's just two different rosters. The talent discrepancy really is too much. They have no wide receivers, even against our slightly injured defensive backfield. The pass rush is going to more than make up for it. Plus, our intermediate defensive back game with our linebackers and our coverage guys are going to be, I think, all over the field. And Jared Goff does not play well against the 49ers. Historically, since Kyle Shanahan has taken over the team, Jared Goff has had some pretty abysmal games. And that is with Sean McVay in his ear. This week he's got Anthony Lynn, who was a very good offensive coordinator, I think at Buffalo, but he did not really showcase any more offensive chops than Sean McVay did. So I like the way this is all shaping up for the San Francisco 49ers. I think they're going to crush them. So 35-6 San Francisco is what I would like to see. and that's a fan prediction there too. So that's
And
all there is to
that'll
it.
be
But
satisfying too, Tony. You don't want a close game coming down like that Dallas and Tampa game. I don't want, because we'll be sitting there embarrassed about it, because we'll be saying, "Wow, if we can barely beat the Lions, we got a problem." This is what I'm thinking. Don't.
Oh yeah, and the other thing I'm thinking is the team is angry. The team is ready to play. There's all these internet loudmouths who are just shouting down the team every single chance they get, and they see the coverage, they read it, and if anything, they're going to want to just feel like, oh yeah, you think it's going to be a close game? I don't think so. Like I think George Kittle is going to go off. Actually, I really think on the offensive side of the ball, both in the blocking game and also because Jimmy G really likes throwing to George Kittle. So I think those two things put together, I think we're going to see probably a multiple touchdown game from George Kittle, like in that red zone. I had a question for you, Ronbo, because this is sort of tangentially related. And just looking ahead, I think this 49er season is going to go very, very well for the team, and we're definitely going to be a playoff team. But you saw the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game last night, and you don't think very much of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive backfield. From what I gathered from Twitter, you think they're not so good?
Well, you see, they had a guy out. Did you see the kid on the sidelines? He is their bad guy, and he wasn't playing, right? So, and I don't know that. I don't know if he'd have made a huge difference like that, because Dak was red hot, and C.D. Lamb is even better than I thought. He got Gallup out there. I'm a little. I need to see Tampa Bay again. They started off slow last year too, so maybe that's not the real Tampa Bay, because the Cowboys had their way with them. They should have won.
Well, I mean, if not for the kicker, the Cowboys would have won. So Tampa Bay's defense really, really bothers me. Like projecting ahead for the playoffs, just the way that defense played last night, pushing around a Dallas Cowboys offensive line, which for the past 2 decades has always been the pride and joy of that franchise, has been the offensive line. They really, really worry me, and I want to see Jimmy G go off this weekend, but just seeing the way that they completely shut down Ezekiel Elliott last night, I'm worried that Tampa Bay would be able to do the same thing to the 49ers when we would play in the playoffs. And so I am generally concerned, and I really want to see Jimmy G showcase what he can do through the air, because when it comes down to it, it's going to be the passing game that we're going to need to be able to beat the Buccaneers. I mean, the Cowboys have a good passing game with Dak Prescott and those 3 wide receivers. We have good wide receivers. We have a solid offensive line. We have a great running game, but that Tampa Bay defense shut down that running game, and that's got to be what wins games for us in San Francisco. And if that fails, we got to go to the air. And I want to see Jimmy G throw some passes this weekend and showcase that if he wants to make a Super Bowl run like they did in 2019, they're going to have to do it through the air. So
it's going to be a balance. It's going to have to be somewhat balanced anyway. Because you know what? I have a feeling this year, though, although I do wonder about the running ability. I don't know why Zeke wasn't doing any better than he was. They did do a good job, but I still think Kyle's going to insist on running in some form, even if it's nothing but little short, quick outs, So, it's going to be interesting, Tony.
Well, and that's where the asterisk of Trey Lance comes in, because when he's on the field, it changes the way defenses have to scheme. And so, so let's hope Kyle can get this double quarterback thing going. And if he can bring him in ways where maybe even call like 1 or 2 zone read runs for Jimmy just to keep them off balance here and there. But,
I suspect he's going to do that. We saw a little bit of that just to make the defense confused. Tony,
exactly.
We ran out of time, Tony. God. Happens. Listen, I will see you game day, and we'll digest all that stuff. All right?
Sounds exciting. All right, take care of yourself, Ronbo. Aloha.
You too, Tony. Aloha, my friend. There he goes. Ah, God. One of these days, we got to have a huge caravan. We just got to go on out to the Big Island, Honolulu, and check Tony out. The Dark One has arrived. See?
The Dark One is here.
See, as you know, it's time to start saying things like what this score is going to be. And traditionally, you rarely hear any one of us say we're going to take a whooping. Well, last year we did, actually. I just take that back. No, not every week. We was in line to get a whooping every week, but we still, as 49er fans, said, no, we ain't getting no whooping, man. We winning this game. I don't care who we play. We're winning this game. Z, your feelings, anything that's going to affect this game, is there any reason to believe, are we going to be stout enough to really punish the Detroit Lions and take away their manhood before the half? What are you thinking on this game? What's going to be your score?
All right, so the score, I'm thinking 34-10.
34 to 10. We're all around
That's
the same
one.
kind of area. Yeah, 34 to 10. Okay.
And I think we'll do pretty good, but I wouldn't underestimate them. That's the number one thing I wouldn't do. But
See.
like if we run the ball and if we do what we do, we'll do pretty good. You know what I'm saying? We got to run the ball. You know what they say? If you run the ball, then you can start throwing it out there with the play action. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get that defensive tight, even though their defense ain't looking like they going to be a defense. But get the defense tight, run the ball on them, and then play action them passes out.
See, that's always the formula. In fact, when you're as run dependent as Kyle Shanahan's offense is, you do have to get that off. But when you have people like Raheem Mostert, and you have people like Jeffrey Wilson Jr., who's not going to be here, but Trey Sermon is getting good reports this week. He is a rookie, which always bothers me because they have the rookie moments and they don't know what to expect. But maybe he's going to be ready. Running backs don't need to be. It's not so critical they be experienced. You always got JaMycal Hasty. See, I ain't lying. I like me some JaMycal Hasty. Oh, so if anything goes wrong, I got 3 running backs I know I can deal with. We'll see if Elijah Mitchell's going to play or not. He can't have them rookie moments. So, because when Trey turned around and handed off the ball and Elijah was on the other side of his body, that was something I want to take my belt off and give him a whooping right there in the middle of the field. So, this is going to be the thing. I believe that running game is going to get going, and then of course the play action, and then Jimmy can just pick them apart. But yeah, I agree. Got to run.
I just want to see, I don't want to see no injuries, man. Like I'm kind of upset that Emmanuel Mosley, Javon Kinlaw, these guys is not going to be available for that game. But, I understand it's Detroit, so, get healthy, guys. But I want to have a full game or a full couple weeks where nobody's really injured so we can really see that defense and that we can see the team do what they can do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Because we didn't get this. Last year we got hurt in week 2. Just brutalized in week 2. And then from week 2 on until week 12, somebody was going down. My God. See?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah.
So as of right now, I'm getting a car ready because I'm going to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm leaving in the morning, 5 in the morning.
Wait. See, you're going to the game? You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I told you. I've been telling you that for the last 2 weeks. I'm like, hey,
Z, will you drop me an email? Bring your headphones with you when you go. I want to talk to you while you're at the game. Yay! Ronbo Sports at
take
Gmail.
My number down, man.
Huh?
What's your Gmail?
Ronbo Sports at gmail.com. Ronbo Sports at gmail.com. Z, man, you got to do that, man. It'd be hilarious to catch you at the stands laughing with Detroit fans around you. Hey, man, y'all wouldn't be talking that stuff if we still had Megatron. And you can look at it, but y'all ain't got Megatron, do you? So, that's the scope. So you can have fun at this game. Be careful, though. Don't get in trouble.
Oh, no, I'm not, man. And if anybody want to come check me out, man, I'm going to be in the club seat. I'm going to be at 230 club seat. Come holler at me, man. The dark one is going to be there. The dark one is here.
See, that's why we got to talk. So you got to be identified, and then people know where to find you and all that good stuff. So drop me that mail. I'm going to put you down on the list tomorrow. We're going to give you a link. All you got to do is click on that link, and we are live at the halftime. But see, we got to figure out, though, how in the world that defense, they're ready to go. The Lions are missing key personnel, like the big left tackle that's supposed to be good because they're supposed to have a good offensive line. It wasn't going to help now. We were still going to beat them up, but still.
Yeah, we're gonna do something. We're going to do something.
It's going to be a good game.
We're going to do something.
34 to 10. Z, how many yards do you think Jimmy will pass for? You know what I think? I think Jimmy's going to pay at least 2 to 275, and maybe 3, because we still run the ball a lot. But about 250 to 300 yards, I think should be about right.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Yeah, Jimmy G's going. I don't want to get too crazy with him throwing because I feel like it's gonna be more of running. But I say 230.
All right. He's got to get some distribution out there. In order for the offense to be fully effective, he needs to get that distribution out there, something like he did back in 2017. He has that capability. He just needs to do it. He's got better receivers now than ever. I'm expecting good things. See, I'm gonna tell you what. I've been waiting for that email, and let's hook up. All right, fam. Let me see you tomorrow or Sunday, should I say?
Hey, I just sent it. Hopefully you
Oh,
get
okay, good.
it. And let's do it.
All right, Z. I'll talk to you shortly.
All right, man.
All right, fam.
See you tomorrow. I'll speak to you Sunday.
You sure will. Night, Z. He's gonna say it.
Dark one out.
There you go. Night, Z. Oh, El Cerro. Oh, nah.
Ronbo, football is back, baby.
Finally. Sharon, the stars are aligned for nothing but success. What do you see coming up? Explain some of the weak things that you predict, some of the strong things in the score in Sharon fashion. Sharon, go right ahead.
I know that, for one, the Lions got some issues, so I'm seeing a lot of some penalties their way. I say we'll probably have like at least one or two penalties, but other than that, I think it's all going to be on Detroit Lions because they got a weak team, so they're the weakest link. But I think Jimmy will have like 200 or 40 yards or 250 somewhere in there because he's got a lot of proof. And I think we're going to run the ball all day, every day in their face. So,
Sharon, I just thought about
I
something.
think it'll be a good game.
One thing we should do every week now, though, on these predictions is predict whether or not Mostert will hit that home run like he likes to do. You know that one where the most running backs would have got 6, 7, or 8, maybe 10 yards? Mostert takes it all the way to the house. Do you see? Mostert, is this going to be a game where he goes coast to coast like he loves to do?
I'm seeing Mostert will have like an 80-yard touchdown and take it to the house. I see Kittle will have one right back after that. Brandon Ayuk will have one. It's just going to be Niners touchdowns all day.
Don't forget about
You
Debo.
may barely see Detroit. Oh, yeah, Debo, yeah. So I think our defense is just going to humiliate them in their own house.
Oh. They may not let us come back in there again if we do. Got to be nice. Don't embarrass them.
No, but that's okay. That's okay. We just want to do this game and then go on to the next city. So we good.
And no injuries, please.
We good.
Oh, God.
Yes, stay healthy. Please stay healthy.
Now, the game's going to start off a little slow because you're going to be feeling each other out. I figure that's going to take...
Yeah, it always does start off slow, but then it gets better at the middle of the game when it's just starting. But I believe we're going to score first. I think it's going to be like 14-0, and then they'll come back maybe second half and score. But I don't know. I doubt if they even try to score against us. So I think they're going to keep them out of the red zone. I think Goff is going to have a hard time against the Niners, but I know he wants to have something to prove because we just destroyed him every time when he was with the Rams. So
that's why he's in Detroit. I say he's got to be mad.
Right.
He's in Detroit.
Yeah,
Freezing cold conditions,
he's gonna be mad.
Bad pizza. It's partially due to the 49ers having
I think
swept him.
he's going to throw a couple of interceptions our way, and we're going to take it to the house.
Who's going to pick it off?
Yeah.
Who do you got picking up? Who's going to get the pick? Is Josh Norman going to play tomorrow?
I think he will. I think he's ready to go. I'm seeing Fred Warner taking it to the house, him getting the interception, taking it to the house. Then, you got Tylenol Hufanga, so he could take one to the house. You never know.
Oh, I hope he gets to play tomorrow. Kowalski T is currently okay, so I figure he's going to start. But Talanoa, I want to see him out there because he's so electric out there.
Yeah, I think he will be out there. And I think Kyle will use Josh because he seems ready to go. He seems healthy. He's, fitted in. I saw his little press conference when he was talking, so he looks good to me.
I know, he wasn't his typical Josh Norman. Well, he just got here. I guess but Josh Norman's a very cocky guy. He likes to talk a lot of trash. He didn't get loose to the media.
Yeah.
He's very humble. I've never seen him that humble. But that's I guess that's the other side of Josh Norman.
And I think the MVP player of the day, I'm sorry, but I'm going to say Nick Bosa.
Oh!
He's back. He's going to have a field day. He's going to have so many sacks against golf.
And was he? And they're going to ask Penei Sewell after the game. Well, Penei, it seems that you and pretty much your day-to-day started off, welcome to the NFL style, from one of the league's best. Did you make any gains from that? Did you learn anything that you can use going forward? Yeah, I want to just make sure we don't have to play the 49ers anymore in my whole career.
What about them Cowboys, though, Ronbo?
I believe I heard somebody must be talking to Texas boys. They're up in here. Can you believe some guy's got a lot of nerve? If I was Texas boy, you'd never catch me rolling around up in here now. But they did. You know what? I got respect for them, Sharon.
Wow.
They did a good job.
They held them pretty good, but
they did. Yeah. Your score?
I'm going 34-13. My mom says 31-17.
I give mom score too, because it's 31-17 for mom. 34-13 for Sharon. Mom's going 31-17. Mom gave too many points. But you know, we did that last year when we beat up on both Tampa Bay and the Bengals. Or should I say, I always forget about the year before last. So it could be. Sharon, I'm going to go.
All right.
And I'll see you
All
Sunday.
right, Ronbo.
All right.
All right, Ronbo. Let's go Niners. Let's go get them.
Yes. And there's Big Show. It says, Jimmy throws between 280, 296 yards, 2 to 3 TDs, 31-20 Niners. Show, our defense is going to give them boys 20 points? Hey, I'm just trying to remember, though, how many points did we used to give the Rams? Because Jared's got less offensive power now than he did when he was in L.A. I wonder. That's why I gave him 6 points. TNT, Denise.
Can you smell what the Niners are cooking?
Smells like lion meat.
Football is back, baby. Football is back. Excuse my loudness. I am so excited.
Be loud. Be loud.
Contain myself.
Yes. Let it go.
Woo.
Denise, there's a lot of things to think
My
about.
neighbors are probably like, oh, this bitch has lost her mind.
They need to get ready for that. Season just started. Many weeks of that. Denise, do you see anything the Detroit Lions could probably launch? And better yet, do you see any weaknesses by the 49ers would actually allow the dike to open for the Lions to do any damage? Is Nick going to go nuts? Is Kyle going to have to hold him back? Nick, that's enough. You've had 3 sacks today, all right? You've got to share with your teammates. I mean, is there going to be that point?
Oh, I am. And you know what? It's a good thing I yelled when I did, because I'm walking by a Green Bay Packers fan's house, and I'll need to take a picture of his house in the daylight so I can send it to you. He's got Green Bay flags, like sticks in the yard, like Green Bay everything.
You know, he's got to hate you.
I should do my walks and hold a 49ers flag.
You got to do it, you know. Put it on, have it hanging off your clothes along with your jersey, right? Because he has to be upset with you, Denise. Other than last year, when we didn't have anybody playing, the 49ers have owned Aaron since 2019, and it's looking bad for week 3 already. It's going to be funny.
Now, Ronbo, I seriously, I am so excited. I will say this: my score prediction is, I'm probably wrong, but it's going to be 27-7. That's what I think.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be a super high scoring game. The reason I say that is because of what other people have said. Our first game, we usually do start out a little slow. You know what I mean? Like, even though it's the Detroit Lions,
We start
you know
off.
how Kyle is. I mean, shit. Last year he said, well, I didn't even really prepare a game plan for the Cardinals. I'm like, Kyle, really?
You know what, though, Denise? I hope he learned from that. Don't do that again, Kyle. You know, but
Me
Denise,
too.
in 2019, we started off against the Bucks. that was we let up in the fourth quarter. So maybe not necessarily. And after, like you say, last year, you better not come in and not prepared this year. And besides, they're a little angry, a
Yeah,
little hungry this time.
Oh, what the hell? Sorry, Daisy. Come on. Sorry, her collar just came off. So I got to go back towards the light. Anyways,
They said, I don't need that.
I think, right? Like, I don't need a collar. Anyways, come here, Daisy. I think we're gonna kick butt. I really do. I think Nick Bosa is gonna have a day. I don't know if I'm so excited for Joe to like do the pregame and the after game. I can't wait to listen to Joe Staley. I'm so excited.
Hey,
Like,
is Joe going to be up in the booth with Pop and Ted or Tim?
I don't think he's going to be up in the booth, but he's going to be doing the pregame show with Dante Whitner and
okay. NBC News. Yeah. NBC Bay Area News.
Yes, he's part of that show now. So he's going to be doing
Paying attention to Joe.
The pregame and the after game.
That should be fun.
And
With
anyways,
Joe's sense of humor?
yeah. So I'm super excited. Oh yeah, dude, I'm super excited to listen to Joe. I'm super excited about the season. Hey, get over here. I think we're going to do really well. I mean, like I said, I mean, we got Nick Bosa back. I don't know how healthy D Ford is. And, everyone, you know what? Jalen Hurd, like, give it up. I'm sorry. Like, give it up. If he plays, he plays. If he doesn't, as far as I'm concerned, they need to cut him. I'm still pissed off that, I love Kyle, but I'm still mad that they let Simba go and kept Jalen Hurd's ass. I'm like, seriously?
That's going to bother everybody forever, too. I wanted Simba so bad. But,
Me too. Yeah, I just, and I understand everyone's like, well, they keep messing up on their picks and blah, blah, blah. And all I hear is just a bunch of hate. So, yes, I am the homer of the group. And I happen to love Kyle Shanahan, and I happen to love John Lynch, and I don't care what anybody says. Those are my boys.
Denise, and also in your favor is the 49ers may have picked up a few duds, but we picked up a lot of studs. So, I want to know, I said yesterday, I need to go look around the league and see who else, other teams who've had a bunch of fails too, So I want to be able to balance it against other teams.
Let's be honest. Besides Big Show, because and I know Lee too. Shout out to Lee. I'll be honest. I don't watch a lot of college, so you know what I mean. I only usually pay attention when I listen to the shows and people are like, "Hey, this guy's good. Hey, that guy's good." I'm like, "Okay, I'll go check out some, highlights or whatever." But I don't watch a lot of college ball. But I knew about Brandon Ayuk, but that was only because I live in Arizona, and so that I actually did pay attention to. So I knew about him, but
there's too many games, there's too many players. You really got to be a student of college football to be able to really catch everything, Denise. So that's why I don't do it either, because otherwise your life is completely consumed with football, and you got to do some other things too. We got to go, Denise. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see you on game day, you and Daisy. All right?
Yep. Like I said, Ronbo, super stoked. I hope we stay healthy this year. If we do, we're going to kick some major butt. Shout out to the faithful. Shout out to you. Shout out to TNT. Shout out to production. Love y'all. Woo! Football's back, baby.
Night, Denise. You and Daisy.
Good night.
Good night. There she goes. She's stoked. And a doctor is in the house. Dr. Papa Dragon! Doc, get in here.
Oh, let's get ready to Ronbo.
Pop, you look at things very closely. Is there any reason to be concerned? I'm looking at Detroit. As soon as I saw one of their top offensive linemen was missing, I said, well, I tell you what, R.I.P., baby. Y'all needed him. And asking Panay to hold Nick down, you could, even if he did, what about the other side? Because you guys were going to be double-barreled with, I forget the left tackle's name, but he is good. and Panay on the right side. They was gonna give us. They was at least gonna make it work. I don't know about now. But Pop, what are you thinking, fam?
Well, I think ultimately we should expect a good, hard-fought game. The Lions have had a long time to prepare for this first game, and like I say, their coach is fiery. But sometimes, you can't bring a slingshot to a gunfight, and that's what
Yeah,
they got going on right here.
yeah, that's it.
However, when you break it down like any boxing upset ever, it's always the punch you don't see that knocks you out.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, I got the 49ers 30, Detroit Lions 9.
All of us had the
That's
49ers
how
going
I'm
up at
seeing
least
it.
30. 30-9 for Papa Dragon. Yeah. I
It'll be 9 if Trey Lance plays, because I think Trey Lance is going to get a touchdown this first game. If he
you
doesn't play,
they
you
won't
can
be able to
take
get
7
30,
off of that.
27?
No, it'll be
What?
23. It'll be 23
I'll take
to
7 off.
probably 9 or
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Well, I think Trey Lance has got one coming. I think Jimmy G he's he's kind of a streaky kind of a passer. So he if he plays anything like he's played, in training camp and in practice, then he's gonna take a minute to warm up. So there'll be probably it'd be a 3 and out or something ridiculous at the beginning of the game, and that gives the Lions confidence and gets them all fired up. And
Let me write
it
this
is going to
down.
be the ridiculous play, and then again what Jimmy does is Jimmy does get better throughout the game usually. In most cases, he gets better.
Okay.
So he'll play pretty well. I think second quarter on through the third, and so I don't think the Lions should have a chance to win this game at all. But again, I just Kyle Shanahan, man, the dude has lost 2 Super Bowls in the fourth quarter with leads.
Uh,
I mean, that doesn't that concern you? It concerns me.
well,
It
it
really does.
would if it wasn't for the officials' key moments to do what they did. Yeah,
Yes
they.
and no. Yes and no. Because think about it this way. I always look back at it, and I know people want to blame Jimmy G for the Super Bowl loss, but I look back at it.
They do.
I don't remember any runs called with Debo Samuel's name in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
And Debo was tearing it up every time he got the ball.
Every time.
So that's on Kyle. Sorry. But, he'll never say it. He never say, oh, that's on me. But for some reason, it's like when he should run, he passes. And when he passes, he's just weird. He just unnerves me. The sad part is that I just don't know if it's like, it's like, how sometimes a dude to get with a dude will go on a rebound, but the person he goes on a rebound with is totally just fine, but they're like a little crazy or something. That's what it's like because you was with Tom Sula before, and he was like, oh, and Chip Kelly,
See, that
then you
was
get
bad,
Kyle
right?
Shanahan. It makes Kyle Shanahan that much better. Now he is a genius. He's one of the best guys in the league, but remember, he is still on 3 losing seasons and 1 winning season. So I expect, and this is my expectation. My expectation is that it's going to be a rougher game than normal. I think that this team is going to come out fired up. They're going to come out hitting hard. I anticipate that that the 49ers will run the ball a lot. I think they'll get over 200 yards rushing, and I think that they'll have about 200 yards receiving, which is perfect. And
Yeah, that's pretty
I'm
balanced.
also no, it's very balanced, but I'm also expecting Ayuk to do an awesome job on punt returns. So,
You think
and that's something we
you think
haven't
it's pretty
had
much
before.
it's pretty much you think it's a done deal with him doing the punt returns, huh? Maybe.
That's one of the reasons Webster's gone. People want to blame her, but no, that's the reason. I mean, because
They haven't said who they've
honestly,
activated yet. I wonder if indeed Benjamin is going to play. Well, I will say, because Kyle probably goes the opposite way everybody wants him not to go anyway. Kyle, don't put him out there, Kyle, please. So Kyle's,
No,
"Don't
that's
put him out
actually
there."
good. That's a good way of thinking about it. He probably does go the opposite way.
Look,
Trey
we did
Lance
it again.
starts at
We
running
ran
back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right? How about you started you running back? Whoa.
Nope.
Woo!
We'll
Bob, I'm
see.
going to see you.
Jimmy
I'm going to see
G
you.
is returning punts.
Yeah, no, have Jimmy at running back.
Somebody said something crazy on sports radio recently. They're like, I would call a couple of zone reads with Jimmy G to keep people off balance. I'm like, oh,
Hey,
God, no.
he did it during off
No.
season, so you never. I don't know if Jimmy did that without permission or what, but he did. Anyway,
I hope he plays loose.
We're gonna go and let me see you
All right.
Sunday, and we're gonna get all this action. I can't wait to have this conversation. I already got you down for some notes you said, so I can say Papa got you on that, man. All right, Pop. Have a good night, fam. Here's Papa Jack. Hey, Brittany! Ow!
Smells like football. How
Did
you
it?
doing, Ronbo?
I know. So you can smell that lion meat barbecuing. This is the first time that the predator was being hunted in such a fashion. I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Football is back.
Oh God, yes. It feels so good for real games. I was excited about preseason starting, but this is a whole nother thing. Yes. Brittany, what are you seeing? What are you forecasting here? What are some of the things you know we got huge positives in, some of the negatives, some of the things that you think Detroit might be able to capitalize on? Is there any chinks in our armor? What are you thinking?
I'm feeling good about this game, but like I said before, I'm not going to underestimate them because, Goff is pretty good when it comes to passing.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have the Niners going 30-10. So 30-10
10
Niners
for
win.
Brittany. We're all around 30. Yeah. All right. We got to get it now. God.
I mean, personally, I think just running the ball and shoving it down their throats is going to be key. But yet we also have to see Jimmy pass the ball as well. And for him, everything 250 yards would be good enough to get a good start. But it is going to start off slow, so and it happens for a lot, which is not bad. But I can see that. So
and Brittany, we got to keep saying that. We got to keep saying that. Yeah. Kyle may even check us out every now and then. They think I'm going to start out slow. People think that. People think they know me. They don't know me. I'm telling you right now. Kyle, who are you talking to? I'm just watching here. These guys are saying I'm gonna start off fast. I wonder what kind of ego Kyle has. I know he's sensitive. Brittany, he's proven that this year. Because now he's saying things like, I don't know why they keep asking me that same question when they already know the answer. So Kyle is an indignant kind of guy. He doesn't like to defuse situations. He likes to pour oil on there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he starts.
It is. But still, on the opponent's side, on the Lions, we have to be careful for a few people. One in particular, even though sometimes they have up and down moments, we got to be careful of their tight end, TJ Hawkinson.
That's right.
Yep.
That's Jared's favorite target.
TJ Hawkinson.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
But Brittany, may I point out the antidote? There is one All-Pro named you-know-what. So Fred says, this is the only challenge I got out here today. He ain't getting nothing. So, we'll see. That's the thing to watch, though. It's a good matchup. I like you pointing that out.
It is a good matchup. And the thing is what I noticed from training camp, whenever you hear the players talk back and stuff like that, Fred Warner will always be looking at the quarterback's eyes. So he will always be catching Jimmy's eyes and looking where he's throwing the ball. So I think that's going to be key for Warner. He has to watch where Goff is going to aim so that way he can get in front of his target. Now that takes it. Yeah, and honestly, I really think Goff is going to have a little bit of a pissed off moment because he got picked six by two guys. Fred is one, Kimmel is the other, and I hope Kimmel can play because this is scaring me.
He is going to be playing his butt off, Brittany. You know, we do have to be concerned. But, you know, a lot of times when you get that kind of rage going through your mind, it can mess you up. He's got to keep calm. He's got to stick with the job at hand. He cannot get emotional.
Right.
If he does, Fred's going to get him. And that's what
Something tells me Goff may get a little bit of emotional because of the whole nonsense that happened to him this offseason, and he can't let that show. But something tells me it may happen just a little bit.
He's only human. I agree. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sitting in Detroit, partly due to you guys. I couldn't win once while I was there after Shanahan arrived. And right now I'm in Detroit, and I don't really appreciate it.
Right.
So, you know, I'm going to
You
be
shall see,
watching.
and I hope. I
I'm going to be watching
hope we
close.
get to see. Oh yeah, definitely. I hope we get to see a little bit of this two-quarterback system because, as usual, I'm always excited to see Jimmy playing football because it's great. He just wins.
You
But
know,
I'm really excited to see what Trey can bring.
that could be interesting. But you know what? Honestly, I don't see Trey playing tomorrow for one simple reason. They're going to be worried. Don't hit that finger again right now.
Yeah.
Let's wait until at least another few days or a week or something. Because if he goes out there and nicks that finger again against the Lions, there's going to be hell to pay. Because, you know, they're going to say, you know, I was uncalled for, guys. We were up 36-3, and you put him out there, and now that finger looks like it's going to have to require surgery. Somebody could really get in trouble. So they actually do have to be extremely careful, put a glove on it or something. You know, so
I
we'll
don't
see.
want that. I want health all around for the team. Health all around.
Brittany, we're going to go. And I'm going to tell you what, I'll be looking for you on Sunday and see if everything you said is going to be absolutely true. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Have a good night, Ronbo. Go
All right,
on.
Brittany. See you on Twitter.
Good night.
Hey, Charles.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Charles, we're getting ready for the game. We're starting to.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about how it's going to be, what's going to happen, what to predict. Kyle's been predicted by more than one person now. Is going to come out there starting real slow. I don't agree with that. I think the 49ers are going to come out a little unusual this year. Something like we did in 2019 when we stuck it to the Tampa Bay Bucks from snap one. Wouldn't it be funny if we return that punt or the kickoff when we do get it? Do we go ahead and take it to the house right off? And also, Nick Bosa. I'm asking for predictions on the score. Nick Bosa, is he going to get a sack? Is D Ford going to get a sack? Is Mostert going to run one all the way to the house? Is Jimmy G going to get more than one passing TD? Charles, give me some. Uh-oh. Did we disconnect? Charles. We had this problem with Charles the other day. I think he's moving because I heard that same sound we heard last time.
Panay Sewell is going to crash the party.
Hey, can you hear me?
Is that Don Burr? Bring him in. Oh, it's Charles. Charles, you hear Charles? Because we don't hear him. Charles?
Hey, can you hear me?
No, okay, now we got you. All right, Charles. Come on in, man.
Hey,
Charles, did you hear
I heard
anything I
your,
said earlier?
Yeah, I heard your introduction.
All right, go
Yeah,
ahead, Charles.
man. We got Bosa Raptor. He's probably gonna get two. You know, we got Ekubon, Tasmanian Devil. He's probably gonna get two. And then we got the Mustang Ford. He's probably gonna get two. So
the Mustang. I like that for him.
Oh yeah. So we got. So I think Trey, he's gonna get two, and I think Garoppolo, he's gonna get two.
You could do a lot.
You guys,
so we upset. What did he say?
He said something about an upset. He's upset right
Oh,
now
yeah.
because he's got to play us.
I'm calling 40. I'm calling 40 to 10. That's what I'm saying.
And in order to get 10, Charles, it's because we got bored in the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah, but But I'm giving it a count. We gonna get bored in the fourth quarter. You know, it's gonna be over by the mid third quarter. We're gonna have 40, and we might end up with 43. You know, because we gotta give that mercy rule. You march the ball up the field.
Yeah.
You know, and then you just kind of hold back a little bit
Yeah.
while you don't want to put them to shame
Yeah. In their
too
own
bad and
house.
make them
Yeah.
look. Yeah, so I think that's what it's gonna be like. Because we play better on the road than we do at home.
Which is
You
interesting.
know.
That was the case in 2019,
Yeah.
seemingly.
It was the case. It was the case in 20 the year before that. So hey, that's how, at least that's how we were then. We
Mm,
probably changed. The players a year older,
mm,
and they have more chemistry and camaraderie.
mm.
So I'm expecting everything to be better this year.
I've been looking at that too. Charles, that is the bottom line. These guys been playing together
Yeah.
too long for any
Yeah.
real mistakes to take place. They know exactly what they're
Yeah.
doing. It's going to be fast and
Yeah.
furious. They go look up and see Dom and the rest of the group out there driving cars right through the stadium. Same thing. I'm telling you, I
Hey,
look for
hey, the
this to
only
be. Yeah.
the one positive that I know the Detroit Lions have, they had this awesome defensive tackle. He's African. I forget
Oh,
which college he
uh,
comes from. But that guy
what's his
he's
name?
strong as an ox. He's quick and he's strong as an ox. And he's
Who's
like he's like the Rams '99. What was his name? The Ram
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald. Yeah, he's kind of like him,
Yeah,
but he's not as quick. But he's
yeah.
just as strong as.
Well, now if
So I
he,
think he go ahead.
when I said if he's not as quick, he'll be picked up. But strength
Yeah,
can be a
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But man,
Detroit will upset you.
anyway,
Yeah.
Charles, we're gonna go, and I got you recorded for 40-10, and
Yeah.
we're gonna do it again on Sunday.
All right. All right. Well, I'll be back on Sunday.
Looking forward to it, Charles. Have a great night, fam.
All right. Love you, Rumbo. Bye bye.
I love it, Charles. Thanks, fam. And hey, Chris.
Ronbo, what's good, man? I know it's been a minute. Seems like to me calling in, but I've been here listening in the shadows, man.
Well, see, Chris, you know what? It's that time of year where you can no longer hold back. You got to get in here, man.
Got to get in here, man. I said, you know what? What went wrong last year? I don't know if I called
Oh,
in as much as I
God.
should have last year, but we
So
got to get
many
it back to how it
things.
was.
Oh, that was just awful. I mean, if it wasn't bad enough that the entire planet was engulfed in a pandemic, we got to play bad football and
Yeah.
everybody's getting hurt. And we didn't even have, I mean, we had 2 or 3 COVID situations. The Green Bay Packers are still laughing about that. But when we had 2 wide receivers and both of them was third stringers. I mean, Trent Taylor
Detroit
already.
28, Niners 18. There you go. There you go.
Boy, Don Burr is tripping tonight, ain't he? Boy, just be interrupting. But I mean, it
Yeah.
was a bad year.
I can't wait. It was, man. But hey, it looks like everything worked out. Everything worked out from free agency. Looks like the way the draft played out. I don't know,
Where's your
man.
contract?
It does.
Oh, here you go. I see it. Gotcha.
My bad. But yeah, man. I couldn't wait, man. I had to get back in here, man. It's been fun, man. Like it's been fun listening to all of the different personalities and everything. And, man, I tell you, you can't get on Twitter, you can't get on none of the Niner threads without getting stuck into the grants in this year and Lombardians or whatnot. It's been comical. It's been hilarious. I think I seen Lowell on there today. He's trying to say that Kyle's making a mistake by making Jimmy a captain or whatever, and it's like somebody had to tell him, yo, the team votes on the captain, it's not him. Or he was like, well, the team's wrong. I'm like, yo, y'all just deadbeat on being mad at Jimmy. I'm like, somebody get this dude an interview with Jimmy.
Did you say Grant or Lowell? Because Lowell actually beat
Lowell,
Grant.
is Jimmy getting sacked 3 times.
Not once, but 3 times. Actually, Grant and his dad, Lowell, had a bet going.
Mm-hmm.
And Anyway,
Hello?
yeah. Listen, Don, don't do that. We'll have to block you. You wait your turn. We'll let you in. But anyway, Lowell told Grant, listen, Jimmy's going to start opening day. And Grant, of course, has been all over Jimmy. I mean, like white on rice ever since the season ended, right? So, and Lowell won the bet. Grant's got to buy him a bottle of fine wine. So Grant's just seething now. So, that's what that's about.
I know. They just won't let it go, though. I mean, even though his dad said that Jimmy was going to start, he still is. They're still trying to criticize him at every left turn.
He's mad as hell.
So today he had a thing up talking
I don't
about.
know. Grant's going to be on suicide watch if Jimmy has a good game. It's deep hate. He hates Jimmy G. Ooh, he hates him really badly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, man, maybe if we get him an interview with Grant, maybe it'll go away.
Like Jimmy Ward.
Like Jimmy Ward, yeah.
But Dub was so cool. I bet you Jimmy would be too. Dub was so cool because, you was like blah blah blah. And he says Jimmy said you was pretty much an a-hole, but I just looked at you and figured what you were saying. I just looked at it as a challenge, like I'm gonna just make you stop, I said, look at Dub. I don't know how many people to handle it like that. So that was interesting.
You're right. So. And then, and then I thought he really was turning a new leaf when the thing came out with McGlinchey over the summer about how that stuff was really getting to him and he was in a dark place. And I'm like, see, like you be taking this stuff too far, man. Like his other target after Jimmy Garoppolo is Jalen Hurd now.
Oh, yeah.
And, Ken Law ain't that far behind him, man. And I'm like, give it a chance, man. Like, how many years did it take you to get to this point where you're the most, or not most, but you're finally somebody that people are talking about, Like, give it a break, man. These people, whatever.
Yeah,
but
the players vote for captains. That's true. You can't. Has nothing to do with the coaches. That's the players. So if they want Captain Jimmy, then they must have some faith in him. I don't see. A lot of people think that everybody hates Jimmy. There was people running around saying the whole locker room hates Jimmy. Kyle hates Jimmy. Jed York hates Jimmy. I'm sitting there watching it. Listen, do you guys hear yourself? If all of them hated Jimmy, believe me, he would not be in San Francisco. What are you talking about? So, I don't
know, man.
It's all right.
Well, I'm going to give my score and get up out of here. I want to put up a 40-burger, man. Like, I think this has the potential to be like that Carolina game where we just like whoop them and they maybe only get like a field goal. I'm cool with that. I hear the slow start stuff, but I think these guys chopping at the bit to get out there and get going. I don't want to hear no revenge tour talk stuff. Just
don't start that. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's keep that in wraps.
Each week. Yep. Put a W up each week, and we'll worry about what we get at the end. We got more W's in the win column than losses. So,
because Chris, us saying that may have been part of the jinx, the revenge tour. Bam! Every last 49er, drop it like flies. What? Oh,
yeah, nah.
All right, fam. Chris, we're gonna go. Hey, I'm gonna see you Sunday, fam.
I'll be back. Hey, any Atlanta 49er fans who are watching the game at Jimmy's in Atlanta, Georgia, Big Niner watch party, Pedro, all them be out there. Oh. We got half the people going to Detroit, but if you're in Atlanta,
you said 40 to 10, right?
40 to 10.
Yeah.
No, I'm going 40 to 3. I'm sorry.
43. Okay. I thought we had you already. Okay. Damn, appreciate you. I'll tell you what, I will see you Sunday.
I'll be back.
Looking forward to it, Chris. Good to have you back. Thanks, fam.
Right.
And Christopher Hagner, he said less than 48 hours ago, 49ers, Jimmy, huge game. Love and peace, fam. Peace, Ronbo in the back. Thanks, Chris, for that contribution. And there is KC.
Yeah, we're shaking Ronbo. Man, I think we're all kind of underestimating the power of this healthy 49ers defense, man. Y'all remember when we played the Panthers, man? I think the Niners are about to put up a 50-burger on Sunday, man. Where the 50 burgers at? Remember, I'm thinking it's 52-16, man.
Oh, in case you also
what y'all know about that, man?
Remember the game against Tampa Bay? We started out and just the defense just mauled them, and also the Cincinnati Bengals that year. So I don't know about this starting off slow.
Yeah.
I think they're a little pissed off. I think
I think
starting
it's
off fast
14-0 before the end of the first quarter, Ronbo. I think Bosa gets that early strip sack. I think Bosa's in the end zone, and then he gets back on the field, and they do it again, man. You know what I mean? It's just going to be a slaughter. It's going to be a slaughterhouse, Ronbo. The only thing I'm scared about is the fact that the Lions actually have an actual lion on the field. Did you know that, Ronbo? They get the real lion out there.
You know, he better keep him on a leash. Don't let him get loose. Lion is a lion. He's born that way. Okay,
That coach
he could
is
go
crazy,
off.
man. That coach.
Man.
I feel like that guy Dan Campbell eats a can of beans for dinner and can open a beer bottle with his eyes or something. You know, I feel like that guy's he's a lumberjack and he's okay, Ronbo.
He looked a little frightened in that interview, though. I was laughing at Campbell. He's sitting there. He's going on and on about how he's afraid of each player. I mean, he went through Debo. God, he can catch the ball. He can run. You can run him out of the backfield. He can do this. He can do that. I said, Dan, are you gonna? Your team is watching this. They're probably thinking, Coach doesn't believe in us.
I haven't seen that, but you know what? What I have seen of Dan, I do really like listening to him, and I think he's a great coach for the Lions. In all due respect, but yeah, I don't think the Lions stand a chance tomorrow, man. On Sunday. It's gonna be brutal, man. Because the Niners are gonna be pumped up. They don't have the pressure of having to play at Levi's. You know, they don't have. There's way more pressure on the Lions on Sunday.
And also, Casey, you got to realize after last year's debacle, the 49ers can't wait to get back out there and redeem themselves. It's embarrassing from last year.
And honestly, I think they're better than they were in 2019.
I know everybody is trying not to say that, but I think that defense has the potential to actually be better, especially with the maturity involved.
Their roster looks better. They're like from
top to bottom,
board,
offense and
really
defense. I agree.
Yeah, I think so. I think their defensive line looks better. I think their wide receiver core looks a lot better. I think they're better overall. They got a better quarterback. They got better quarterbacks. I don't really remember the secondary in 2019, but
we had Richard Sherman.
And
the secondary is the only question mark, actually. But you know what? You still have Jason Verrett.
Linebackers, because I think after Dre and Fred, I think there's a bit of a drop off after Dre and Fred. But what's his name? Aziz looks good, and the other guy, what's his name?
Alshar? Aziz Alshar. Oh, you're talking about Aziz Alshar. Oh, Flanagan Foles, my favorite name.
Yeah, Flanagan,
I love that name. But you know what, Dre?
Well, hey, you look at the Lions roster, man. They got some crazy names over there too, man.
Those are people nobody knew about.
Pronouncing, yeah.
Oh,
it'll be a fun day.
They lost their starting left tackle, though. So Penei Sewell's going to pick that up. Actually, though, what we need to realize is Penei Sewell's a natural left tackle. He may be better over there than he would have been at right tackle. That I contemplated that for a little bit, too, though. So I'm not going to disrespect him yet because he is a rookie.
No, and you know what, Ronbo? I mean, Ronbo, I'm not – look, man, I'm not stupid. I know the NFL is – every week it's a tough game. There's no easy automatic, there really isn't. I mean, unless you're kind of playing the Jets, you know what I mean? But
not anymore. Jets they'll beat you too now. There's no place to go.
I don't know about that.
They did get a few injuries though.
But you know what I'm saying. I mean, I feel like it's week one. The Lions are going to play well, and I feel like there's probably much less of a scouting report week one for both sides, so it could be a close first half.
Could be.
But I mean, everything leads me to believe that it's going to be a lot like that Panthers game in 2019.
Mm-hmm. Though, actually, when you think about it, though, Casey, I don't know if I want the 49ers just blowing the doors off the place in the first game. Peaking too soon is also not a good thing, too.
It could work both ways.
Yeah.
It could work both ways, right? But I think one way or the other, because the season is just so long now, and because it seems like the Steelers started off 11-0 last year,
before they start getting beat.
The biggest wins are just the healthy, stay healthy.
And ain't that the truth? That is absolute truth.
And just make
Casey,
it to, make
we're
it
gonna
to the
go.
playoffs
Seems like we got a lot
healthy,
of people want to give the score tonight, so we're gonna wrap it up. But
so.
listen,
Hey, Ronbo, you better get that starter jacket ready. I swear to God, Ronbo.
Hey, that's a good luck jacket up. It's too hot. Okay, you know what?
Swear before Jesus, Ronbo.
Yeah. I'm going to put the starter jacket on for Green Bay because Detroit does. I could put it on as a halftime though if things aren't going well.
That makes
I'm going to
sense.
leave it standing by. Just when you
That
said
makes
that, Casey,
you know,
I'm going to hang it on the
opener,
chair.
You know, Ronbo. I'm saying, Ronbo, we need to get something. We need to get some special juju going, man. We can't afford to have a tough game against the Lions week 1. So,
Agreed.
Hey, man.
All right, Casey. I'll see you Sunday.
Appreciate you, Ronbo. Have a good night,
Appreciate
man.
you, fam. Good night. Hey, Matt.
Hey, Ronbo.
Matt, as you can see, we are completely out of control and maybe out of line here this evening as we sit here and disrespect the Don Burr-led Detroit Lions. And Don Burr has actually got the gall to keep interrupting calls. He's all over the chat. The man has nerves of steel. You know what I mean? Steel thread. But hey, but Matt, does he have reason to believe that he is going to dominate Sunday, or does he work for the Detroit Lions PR department? I don't know. And also, Mostert, is he going to run one all the way to the house? Is Jimmy G going to exceed 2 TDs? Is Nick Bosa going to have more than 2 sacks? And will D Ford have something to do with more than 2 sacks? I mean, all these questions. I mean, plug and play. What do you want? Anywhere you want to start, Matt? Give me some stuff.
Where could I start? I could start out with my score prediction right now.
All right.
I think the Niners are going to win 27-10.
All right. 27-10 for
All
right.
So why? Well, I mean, it's week 1. You never really kind of know what to expect week 1. You know, teams could come out flat, teams could come out looking good, but we're still a better team than Detroit, and it's you know, they should handle them. They,
bottom line.
You know, it's, you know, game they got to win, but
And you're right, Matt. That provides a lot of pressure right there. You've got to win this game, Niners. Don't go in there and screw that up. Win. You got to win. I don't know how they'd lose though. They'd have to really screw up. When you got the talent we got,
they would have to turn the ball over.
Yeah, over and over, and more than 2 or 3 times. I'm not talking just once, because if it's like 20, the Panthers, let's say we spotted them 14 points, I still think the 49ers would win. All right, Lions have said that the 49ers are going to allow, since they are in Detroit, the 49ers are going to allow the Lions 14 points, and we're going to play in a handicap. That would be funny. But go ahead,
well,
man, I'm sorry.
If you remember in 2019, the home game against Arizona, not the Thursday night one, but the game at home, they started out pretty poor, and I believe we were down like 14, 17, nothing.
Wait, you mean last year, right?
No, 2 years ago.
Did we start out losing to the Cardinals in 2019? Okay.
Like the game at home, it was like 14 or
No,
17, nothing.
No.
Yeah, no. We're talking about how the game started out. But go ahead. I forgot that game. Because we did come back and get them.
Yeah.
Is that the game?
Yeah. We won that game, but
where we won that game by that miracle pass to Josh Wilson Jr.? We were behind.
Wilson, yep. Yeah. They were behind, and they started out like terrible, and next thing you know, like they caught fire. I believe like Kittle was out and Dwelly had like 2 touchdowns or something like that. But if you know, they even that game, like they started out terribly and they really still found a way to win the game. So it would take a lot.
It was like too late in the season. I think that game was midway through the season, right? You know what? The 49ers had probably gotten started full of themselves at that point and didn't come in with the right energy. This is game 1. So I suspect the 49ers will come out fired up. If we go 7, 8, or 9-0, we need to start worrying about that again for that particular week. Because I think the 49ers, if there's any amount of ease, and the potential there is that in this schedule, because some of the teams we're going to play are not ready for prime time. So, you know, that is a concern. So Kyle's got to keep those guys on their toes, make them know under no uncertain terms, guys, we take every opponent seriously. You guys are of maturity now that you know better than to walk out there thinking you got it made. You don't have anything made. Let's go. So I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine too. One last thing I want to add is I think Raheem's going to have a great game. I think he's going to run all over him. I think he could get a pair of touchdowns, over 100 yards.
Easily 100
I
yards.
love it. I love the matchup.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it. When he breaks those long runs, that's just so much fun. Especially that long. You know, there's two guys coming from one angle, other side of the field. Raheem Mostert, he just shifted into fourth gear. The fellows in pursuit to the left should just go ahead and pull up before they pull the muscle.
Yeah, like the Jets
You're
game
not
last
catching
year.
him. It's not going to happen. 23 miles an hour he's been caught at. Woo!
Man.
So, you know, I'm looking forward to this game. Bust
I'm
him
looking forward.
loose.
Can't wait, man. Football.
Yeah. So we got 27-10 for you, Matty. Hey, Matt, anything else you want to add? Because otherwise we'll see you Sunday.
I don't think so. I guess I'll see you Sunday, Ronbo.
All right. Looking forward to it, Matt.
Good night,
Great
Ronbo.
night.
Yep.
Let's go check out. Hey, Eric.
Yeah, what's up, Ronbo?
Eric, you know what's up, man. We're probably gonna learn our lesson this week as we're sitting in Sunday. Man, that was a good game in the fourth quarter. I don't want to have to say that was a good game in the fourth quarter, Eric. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? See, I want to say, well, I was singing ooh la la. I started singing ooh la la at the half. I want to be able to say ridiculous things like that. But they are a professional organization. And you got to play some serious football for at least 3 quarters. But Eric, what are you thinking? I mean, as far as your predictions and some of the things you see that may be setbacks, some of the things we may excel at, what do you think?
Who was the previous caller? Was that Matt?
Yeah, that was Matt. Yeah.
Yeah, me and him got the same score. I got 27-10.
27-10? Okay.
Yeah, me personally, I just think you're right. It's week 1, and typically we do start off slow. In 2019, we only scored 6 points against the Bucks the first 2 quarters. So I don't really see us getting off to that hot start. I do have us winning though, like through the first 2 quarters. I have it like 10-0, and then the rest we just blow them out in the third and fourth quarter
because they got worn out. Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually don't see the Lions. They only have 3 points out of the entire game, and they barely scored their last touchdown in the fourth quarter. And it won't really matter because the game will be out of reach by then. But yeah, that's what I got. I got 3 touchdowns, like on offense, obviously, and 2 field goals. I have Jimmy G throwing a touchdown. But I don't have him actually getting a lot of yards. I only got like 230 around there for him. Because typically we don't usually throw a lot, so I don't really see, that side of Jimmy G coming out. I got Ayuk and I got Mostert scoring the other 2 touchdowns, both running. Ayuk got one on the end around. But as far as like defensively, I think we're going to see a lot of what we do basically to the Rams, where they can't move the ball for shit. And I think me personally, I think the Lions are going to have opportunities like in good field position, but they're never going to be able to capitalize on it.
Yeah. And Fortnite's with that very frustrating bend but don't break suddenly. I hate when they do that, but they do that very well. But it still makes me nervous as can be. I said, Fortnite, why are they waiting to play defense when we get down inside the 30? Guys, you could have poured it on earlier, but they do that. But D'Amico might have a different philosophy, though. We'll see.
Yeah, and another thing I think what you said was there's no point in unleashing the entire offense on the Lions.
Detroit.
Now, do I think we need to unleash the entire? Yeah, I don't think we need to unleash the entire offense on them because we probably get score on them pretty easily. But I see it's week 1. It's going to be slow. It's slow for everyone. If we were playing them more midseason, then yeah. And if we were playing them more midseason, I think we would have dropped 50 on them then. But
yeah.
I think for now, I think it's going to be 27-10. Defensively, I think I got to sing at least 4 sacks and 2 picks. pretty much.
Wait,
They're
how
not
many
going to be able
sacks?
to do anything
You think
offensively.
you
I
think
said
4
4
sacks? Is it for the 49ers 4? Who's going to be? Who are the people involved in those 4 sacks?
Oh, I actually have this one. So I have Nick Bosa getting 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I have Eric Armstead getting another, and then I have another interior lineman getting 1. So it can be anyone.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and give it to Kerr. I like Big Kerr. Containment Street is always a possibility too, though. But or DJ Jones.
I mean, I could see it happening.
Yeah, you're right. I like allocating that 4th one to an interior lineman.
Yeah. It's just, again, they're not going to be able to do anything by the end of the game. They should be just throwing the football.
Mm-hmm.
I actually wanted to speak on the Bucs game because it's just, to me, I feel like, again, I think the Bucs I think they sold the game for themselves. I think there was way too many mistakes on their part, which is why Dallas was able to be in the game. I feel like if the Leonard Fournette interception doesn't happen, if he doesn't drop that ball, yeah, and honestly, it actually made the Cowboys look, their defense, it made them look pretty good, which is something. It's not going to happen all season for them, you know.
See, I agree. I didn't want to say that. I was on Twitter just ragging them for 3 quarters, and at the end of the game, I had to say, big respect to you Cowboys. You guys stuck in there. And then I thought about, actually, they should have won. So I don't know. The Bucs started off slow last year. So, we'll see what they look like because they got way too much offensive talent. Their defense, though, Eric, it can be had, though. I can see that. They got a good guy in the secondary that wasn't playing, but we'll see.
But yeah, but I think Dallas, they were given a lot of opportunities to win that game.
Yeah.
And as far as Dak, I know he played pretty good. I think that was going to be one of his best games of the year. But for me, again, you're but not to take anything away from Dak, your stats are really inflated when you're throwing 60. He threw 60 passes, basically. I think he threw like 59, 58.
That's what I said all game long. They're not going to run the ball at all? I mean, come on. Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're going to win the game by throwing on
They
every
barely
down?
gave the ball to Zeke. Yeah.
So they just
and I mean, at one point, they were throwing it to Michael Gallup like on every play. it was basically they were toying with the Bucs defense at that point.
They thought they were.
Well, especially that corner. Yeah.
Okay, Eric, we're gonna go. I'm gonna look for you Sunday, and we digest what happens here. All right, man. Have a good night.
All right, I'll catch you later.
Okay, looking forward. Yeah, not to carry on about the Cowboys, but you know what? I thought he was throwing on every down. I didn't look at the stats. He threw it 60 times. Hey, he created spaces. No more stagnant offense. Niners will be 2-5 scoring offenses. Oh, top five scoring offense this season. Kyle has too big a bag this season. he's got the picks. Niners. Created space. I agree. I don't see the 49ers being a real stagnant offense this year because of the fact they've got the offensive weaponry is really tough this year. So I'm looking forward because we always had run game, but we haven't always had an air attack. Now you've got the receivers you need to provide that. Hey, Rodney.
Hey, Ronbo.
Rodney, as you can see at the expense of making our guest mad, Don Burr, we're saying all kinds of juvenile things about how badly we're going to beat the Detroit Lions Sunday. And Rodney can come on in and join in on that, or you can be the only adult in the room and say things like, we should take any team seriously in the NFL. We could just as well, but go ahead, Rodney.
Well, that's one thing. You can't sleep on any team in the NFL.
And that is
they could only win one game and upset you. You know what I'm saying?
And we'd be the only one.
And that hurts. And that hurts.
Embarrassment.
That hurts.
Yes.
And remember Miami Dolphins last year? They shitted on us in our own home.
Yes, they did.
Remember that one?
I can't forget it.
Remember that one?
Mm-hmm. I bet you Keller Wilson can't forget it either.
Who, you can't take any team lightly,
Yeah.
But my score will be I will put it 34, but Robbie Gold fuck around and miss a field goal. You know what I'm saying?
37.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
Rodney,
you know.
how old is Zerline, the Dallas Cowboy kicker? Because you know
Yo,
what?
you see him yesterday?
Yes, I got worried
He
about that.
did the same thing that Robbie Gold did in the preseason.
I got to worry. You know what? I got to find out if Zerline and Robbie are the same age. I'm going to get scared. Because it could be the kickers, they fall off a cliff at a certain point in their career. Is it time? Because Rodney missed one. I mean, he missed one. Remember, Robbie missed one last year, and I could not believe it. And then the 49ers said, hey, no problem. We'll extend it.
Yeah, you know, so, you know, I listen, I'm going to make this score. I don't know. Listen, I don't know how this coach is from Detroit. He probably got some scheme or whatever. You don't know nothing about him. You know what I'm saying? We don't know nothing about him. Well, I'm going to make it about maybe, let's say, 24 to 17, you know.
Okay, 24-17. Rodney, you started out at 34. You dropped down 10. 24 to 17?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, you know,
Rodney,
that's the way I feel.
Let me piggyback on that just for a second. But here's the thing. Because Coach Campbell already said, no, we're fully prepared and expecting Trey Lance, and we're ready for him. And I said, I saw that just before I came in here.
Nah.
I said,
you do not put.
You haven't seen
No,
anything
you do
about
not
Trey.
put
What
Trey.
you lying? You don't know nothing about no Trey.
Nah, you don't put him. You don't put him in this game at all. You know, let Jimmy play this whole game. Yeah, let Jimmy play this whole game. And all right, I understand. You know, everybody's super about Nick Bosa, D Ford. But what about Kinlaw? You know what I'm saying?
Javon,
what about that beast in the middle?
His knee.
He might get that first sack.
I wish, but Rodney, something's wrong with his knee.
Well, is he playing?
They haven't put him on the list yet as to whether he's not going to play, but they don't have to do that until tomorrow.
Well,
yeah.
I know he was questionable, but in some other thing that I heard and everything, you know, they said that he might be ready for Sunday's game. But
he might be.
Let's see. But I'm telling you, if he plays, watch out for that middle, man, because that middle is dangerous too. I'm telling you,
scared. I know.
That middle opens up everything for D4 and Bosa. You know, if you double team D4 or Bosa, somebody in the middle is gonna go right through.
Mm-hmm. And you know, Eric Armstead, that's how he got fat in 2019. While they was trying to stop Nick with 2 and 3 people, Eric said, "Oh, y'all busy? Okay, I'm gonna get your quarterback."
Exactly.
Go ahead.
But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I feel like you know, I feel like Nick Bosa definitely is gonna get a sack, and you know he might hit golf so hard that the ball come out. But hey, my sleeper. You know who's my sleeper?
Who's your sleeper?
Is Troy Sherman.
I
feel like he's gonna have over.
Yeah.
Trey Sherman.
Mm-mm.
He's gonna have over 60 yards and a touchdown.
Ooh.
You know, that's my sleeper right there. And I feel like Kittles. You can't forget about George Kittles at all.
Detroit.
You know, you cannot. I think George Kittle is gonna eat up that defense. Jimmy loves Kittles no matter what.
He trusts him. You know, because a lot of the guys we've had down through the years, Jimmy, he doesn't want to throw to him because he dropped the ball and they're going to blame me. So, you know, Kittle has been his guy, but Debo's also been very good with Jimmy. So I think Jimmy will work with him too. And he likes Ayuk. So now he's got 3 guys that he really believes in. I think we're going to see a different air attack this year.
And Monster was, you know, he's going to do his thing no matter what. But
I know, right?
I just, you know, the main thing is come out this game nice and healthy.
Yes.
You know, yes.
Rodney,
you know,
good stuff, fam.
If we could come out this game nice and healthy, we ready for victory. The Eagles.
You know, that's all we need. Win and health. Ronnie, we gotta go. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
exactly.
see you Sunday. Good to hear from you again too. And so I'm gonna get in here early so East Coast folks can join us. It's too many people at 1:00 in the morning calling me.
Hey, Ronbo,
All right,
24-17.
got it. We
All
got
right.
you recorded.
Horrible score.
All right.
All right, Ronnie. Have a night, fam. Emilio, wait. Oh, listen. NG49 Niners by mercy rule. Lions on their way to the number 1 pick. Don't tell Don Bird that. It bothers him. Oh my goodness. Are they gonna be in the lottery this year? Emilio. Emilio, you didn't like that score from Ronnie?
No, I don't. I don't like none of them. Cause it's gonna be 50-13.
I thought you was gonna be cautious the way you was talking and come down with something real small, like that's gonna be a 17-13 game. Y'all talking crazy, but you know.
No, hell no, not this game. No, I'm enjoying this one with Don Bird. I'm gonna laugh in his face. Even the coach don't even sound confident. He sounds scared. I would listen to this other podcast earlier. It was he seemed nervous as hell. He don't know what he knows he's getting into trouble. And then I would listen to this other podcast. It was kind of this crossover where they do 49ers Lions, and even they were worried. He was like, "Yeah, our team is nowhere near the 49ers. We're gonna get destroyed." I said, "Yeah." I said, "There's players that the Lions got, but yeah, nowhere near." So I don't know where Don Bird's getting all his ideas. He's getting a little big-headed. His line. Yeah, one of his linemen is already hurt, ain't gonna play. So buddy, I'm sorry to say, we're gonna treat you like Rudy. You're gonna be a new Rudy. You're gonna be a new punching bag for a while. So hey. Buddy,
we're not going to see Don Burr after Sunday. We're not going to have that fun.
Oh no,
because
that's
Don Burr's not going to be seen.
He's a quick punching bag for now. We're going to treat him like Rudy. He's almighty and tough. And when it comes down to it, oh man, I was wrong. I said, yeah, I know we know you was wrong, but it's okay.
or Emilio, he'll be bold enough. He may be of the same cloth. He come back and he talk, y'all, only reason y'all won that game is because I had this dude out, and this dude out, and this dude out, man. We'll see y'all in the playoffs.
The only reason he'll come back is we're talking about him. I don't think he would show up. He's just wasting his time. So
Don Bird's a legend.
The Lions, like we said it before, Lions have never been nothing. They never will be nothing.
Be anything.
So they've never even been close to the Super Bowl. They haven't even been to an NFC Championship game. So I don't even know why they're even in the conversation.
Don, we wouldn't be talking about it if it wasn't for... Nobody would say anything about Detroit other than what we're saying if Don Bird didn't come in and establish himself as a comedian. And you have to be a comedian out of Detroit to be running around all the 49ers sites saying, we go beat y'all's ass, man. Y'all got...
Like I found him on some other ones. I don't know if you ever heard of the other podcast. He talks about you too. His name is John Chapman. He's talked about you before. He has 49ers Rush podcast. He talks about you too. He goes, Rumbo's a good guy, this and that. But he's on there too. I'm like, dude, don't you have your own Lions podcast to be going on 49ers ones? I said, oh my God, so this guy.
Don and I did something together last year. But you know what's so funny? He goes to every last one he can find. I'm trying to understand, how did he find, if you had to go find all the Detroit, I don't know how many there are, if you had to go and find all the Detroit broadcasts on YouTube and any place else, would you be able to find them? I don't know. What do you search?
I don't know. I've never really I've seen a few here and there. The only one that I did find funny is when we beat the Giants. That one Giants guy, he was talking about Nick Mullins. He was all upset. I think you've seen the video.
Yeah.
But he's a big Giants podcast. He was all upset. He said, Nick Mullins, he beat us. He's undrafted. It was hilarious. That's when we beat him last. I said, oh, wow. He was upset.
We'll never get a Raider fan to act like that, though. Raider fans get real quiet when they get whooped. They don't say nothing. But let something go north for them. Oh, you can't get them out your face.
The only jokes Raiders have is because since they're San Francisco and the whole big thing of being San Francisco being a quote-unquote supposedly gay city, that's the only jokes they come up with. They don't even have better jokes.
And that's
so I'm like, it's a gay city.
So 19th century. So that shows you how far back they are. That ain't even funny no more. So, I think let them keep telling that joke. Jesus. We're going to run out of time in a minute. Give me some about a minute, some things you look to happen, and also give me a score.
Oh, man, I'm finna see this whole defense going to destroy Jared Goofy. They're going to have a field day with this guy. He's not going to want to do. He's going to panic, throw interceptions, respect this guy. Everybody's gonna have a field day on the defense, even the rookies. Everybody's gonna have a field day. You know, that's all. I'm looking for defense. So you know, offense, yeah, but it's mostly I'm waiting for the defense because our defense is kind of held up last year, being what it was. Now everybody's ready. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for the defense.
Yeah, that's gonna be special.
Especially to
And
kill
the depth we
Detroit,
got,
kill his little Cubs.
you got 10 guys.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't nobody getting tired. There's gonna be some people complaining about they didn't get enough work, but that's
Exactly. It's gonna be in and out. That's why I said Jared Goff's gonna be running all over the place. He's gonna be hitting the pavement a lot. So hey, yeah, that's my whole thing.
Give me your score, fam. What are you looking at? You said 50. Who you said earlier?
50
You
to
said 50 burger.
13.
Yeah, 50
Yeah,
to
I said
13. He
50
wasn't
to
playing.
13. Yeah, everybody gonna score a touchdown. Offense and defense and special teams. Everybody's scoring a touchdown in this game.
I see it Sunday, Emilio. Oh, God.
All right, man. I see it Sunday.
Hilarious. Night, fam. And there he is.
All right, good night.
Good night. Shabazz. Shabazz.
Ronbo, what's happening, man?
Shabazz, we having a good time. You know, Shabazz, we need to have a good time. I was feeling a little shame a little while ago. And then I said to myself, you know what? It ain't going to be like this every week. There's going to be some weeks when we're sitting up here biting our nails. So when you can laugh and have a good time, you should. You know, we deserve that, Shabazz. After last year, getting a whooping each and every week, for the most part, we deserve this year coming out looking like monsters and go whoop up on Don Burr. We're going to get Don Burr on the phone in a little bit and let him say what he's got to say. But meanwhile, Shabazz, talk about some of the things that you forecast. I'm talking about starting with Nick. Is Moster going to run one all the way to the house from the line of scrimmage? Is indeed Jimmy going to put up a couple of touchdowns? Is George Kittle going to go off? I mean, anything you want. Ayuk and Debo. Are we going to have a yak attack that Detroit will never forget?
This is a trap game, Ronbo.
Oh! Shabazz dropped me from this level
game.
all the way down into the toilet. Somebody flush it. There goes
This
Ronbo.
is a trap game, Ronbo. We're going to win this game 27-24.
Put Shabazz
27-24. I called it. Just like how everybody thought. I beat my buddy out of $50. Everybody thought Tampa was going to blow Dallas out.
I did.
It's week 1, the preseason. Everybody's a little rusty. This ain't no knock on our team.
It's just early.
It's a trap game. Right. Okay. I see us, we would have been winning 24, maybe 14, but Jimmy's going to throw a pick 6. I'm telling you.
God.
And the pressure's going to be on from Philly.
Who they got on defense that's going to pick Jimmy?
Man, it don't matter, Ronbo. I'm telling you, this is a trap game. Listen to me. I love y'all faithful, okay? Y'all getting over y'all stuff, man. It's still the NFL, man. This week 1, everybody's rusty. Moster's rusty. Kittle's rusty, okay? Trey Lance isn't going to play. I agree with not letting Trey Lance play. Okay, everybody's thinking, well, we should see Trey. But everybody's going to turn their back on Jimmy this game. I'm not turning my back on Jimmy, okay? I'm still riding with him. Yeah. But he gonna throw a pick 6, man. I see it.
God.
I see it. We're gonna win it, but it's gonna be one. It's gonna be one of them nail biters, and everybody gonna be like, "Man, what's wrong with the 49ers?" Nothing. It's week 1, but he's gonna be on a hot seat. All the ESPN, everybody gonna be like, "What's wrong with Jimmy? He did this." 24-21, San Francisco. All right, and it's gonna be a late second half one.
At least you still have us winning, though.
Oh, yeah, we definitely gonna win, man. We're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? But it's a trap game. Everybody got to get it together. That's all I'm saying. It ain't no bad thing. Everybody just got to get it together and breathe easy.
Yeah.
You can't disrespect no team in the NFL.
Well, that's
because
true.
They know who we are, and you don't overlook them just because they're the Detroit Lions.
And that was proven
yesterday. And then
yesterday.
you got to add this other equation. Right. You got to add this other equation, what everybody failed to realize. Everybody, the Niners are the favorite heavy. Watch the line. If the line goes up, like how that Dallas line went up, oh, yeah, definitely, man. Vegas is always about making that money, man. Vegas is always about making that money, Ronbo.
If they're going to be on 7.5, somebody is going to get caught.
If it goes up to about 9,
just like yesterday in that live moves, watch it Saturday. Hey, take Detroit in the points. We're going to win by 3. Trust me.
You want 50
Trust
on that Tampa Bay Dallas
we
game.
want 50. Hey, you know what? That's what everybody want. But you gotta deal with reality. Everybody is tripping out. This is week 1. That don't mean we're not gonna be good. This is just week 1, Ronbo.
Shabazz, actually, Dallas should have won that game. Zerline needs his butt whooped because you can't go in there and miss that many field goals.
Like you said, Robbie might miss a field goal or 2. Everybody's gonna be like, "What the heck is going on?"
I think KC said it. Robbie better not come in there missing field goals tomorrow, Shabazz. Shabazz, we may lose, but it better not be Robbie's fault. I'm gonna be really upset.
No, we're not gonna lose, Ronbo. It's just gonna be a closer game than what everybody thinks.
But it better not be Robbie's fault.
Everybody's so excited, and like what you said, Shanahan ain't finna show nothing against the Lions. We finna get preseason plays, man. Everybody, come on, man.
I've
You're not
thought
finna
about
show
that.
nothing week 1.
No, Shannon's got to respect him. Shabazz, no. We got a game plan. It cannot be vanilla.
Yeah, but it's going to be very vanilla because we still got Green Bay coming up, and we got Philadelphia the week after. So he's going to give a very basic game plan.
Oh.
So I called it. When I call in, and everybody was like, "Oh, he was right." Once again, because everybody like arguing with me. You know, everybody like, Shabazz is crazy. Man, I ain't going to argue with y'all. But, Ronbo, thank you for what you do. Shout out to you. Shout out to my son, Double A Ron.
Double A.
Shout out to my people and at the Memphis and Mississippi chapter. And, hey, thank you. And just say, well, the big guy told me. I didn't believe him, but he told me. And shout out to my man Lynn Kelly, man. So, hey, look, y'all kind of get a hold of y'allself talking about this 50 burger, man. Ain't nobody finna store no 50 burger. Get a hold of yourself. It's week 1. God. You don't come out in a prize fight swinging heavyweight blows right away. Come on now. Y'all better know Shanahan better than that. I thought y'all was fans, man. Ain't nobody paying attention. So, no, it's going to be a close game, Ronbo.
Shabazz, I'm going to let you go because I'm sorry.
Yes,
you got me worried and feeling bad. I was feeling great until you called and hit me with possibly the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Right.
I'm going to see you Sunday.
Nothing but the truth. See you Sunday. 49ers win, of course, but,
yeah,
hey,
but
look,
close.
Just hold on that 50 burger, guys.
All right, Shabazz. Have a great night, fam.
All right, Ronbo.
I'm going to talk to you shortly.
You too, fam. Yep.
Shabazz is that dude, the party is raging, and somebody drives their car through that big front glass window, right? And everybody's scattering. Shabazz! Come on, man! Hey, all right, hey, Renee Cruz. I feel like singing Austin Shabazz. Let me get my spirits back up, man. I'm going to pretend like Shabazz didn't even say that. Renee, I need my happy birthday song. Hey, Renee, let me get on into it right now, 'cause it's Renee's birthday. Happy 90-time birthday, Renee. Happy 90th birthday to Renee. Yeah. Happy. All systems are a go. Ready for launch. 3, 2, 1. Happy 90th! And listen, Renee, happy birthday to your fam. Don't worry about Shabazz. He's just trying to keep us honest. We're winning that game. I don't know about the 50 burger, but we're winning this game. Jay!
Ronbo.
Jay, the Memphis chapter is working us tonight. And Jay, because Papa Dragon didn't give as many points as I thought we should have. Shabazz just came in and told us to quit it. Stop acting like we don't know better than to think we go whoop Detroit like that. And Jay, you're also from Tennessee. Are you feeling there's something going through Tennessee? Or Jay, are you feeling a little different? Oh, it's wrong, Jay. I ain't got Tennessee, Jay.
What's going on?
I got Big Truckin' Jay. Jay, I didn't expect you, man. I ain't talked to you in such a long time. What you been doing? Jay, get in here, man.
I'm just grinding, you know what I mean?
Okay, well, that's good to know. So, Jay, okay, because we've been having all kind of fun in here until Shabazz came in here and turned the lights out and told everybody to go home. So, because we was talking about whooping the Detroit Lions up and down the field, are we? Is Shabazz right? Do we need to stop it?
Nah, he was dreaming. You know what I mean? It's past midnight on the East Coast, so he was dreaming. He was still in a sleep state. He ain't wake up yet to and catch reality. You know what I mean? I don't know what he talking about. I seen our starters play all the way almost to halftime in the third preseason game when everybody else set their team. So
yeah, our guys look in shape, don't they?
We're ready.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
That's a good point. I didn't think about it. The guys have been working hard. They're in condition.
Oh yeah. They ready.
You know what, though? You're the guy to ask this question, too. Now, you know what? Because it looks like Mosley's not going to be able to make it. He ain't going to answer the bell. I don't think so. So now, next to Jason Verrett, do you go ahead and feel good about the fact that you got somebody like Josh Norman? Or I can't put Dante Johnson over there, Jay. I just can't do it. I would love to put Ambry Thomas over there, but he ain't ready. I'd like to put Diamador, but I'm not sure if I believe Diamador has been doing all he's been doing yet. You know what I mean? Who's going to play opposite of Jason Verrett?
Diamador going to start, but, all three of them might, rotate in and out.
Maybe.
I ain't worried about that corner. The rest of that defense going to hold down. Man, we going to dominate these boys. They some garbage. I don't know what y'all talking about. Any NFL Sunday, any team, yeah, they some garbage. Just like that. I ain't gonna lie. Look at their roster. Look at their talent. Did you watch them in the preseason?
I did. And I couldn't wait to go out to the preseason. Golf didn't play long enough for me, but I did see he made one good hookup with that big tight end. I said, well, they got one. I didn't see any other wide receivers. I said, well, who's this guy? There's another guy they got that was decent. But they're not.
Tyrone Williams, he defense, but we ain't worried. Our defensive line going to dominate their offensive line
to begin with. Yeah. So Jared could be out there trying to pump the ball downfield if he want to. But he could get his arm broke. So yeah, all right.
He remember. He know who we are. If Detroit don't know who we are, Jared Goff know who we are. You better believe that. I got to score 38-3. We're gonna blow these boys. They lucky. They lucky Mosley ain't starting. They would have had a donut on the board. I give him 3 points.
If we throw a shutout this weekend, that would say something about the 49ers up and down. Because that's you know what? The 49ers is everything they're advertised to be. Now, if anybody thought they were going to go in there and struggle with that team just because it's the first game, I guess we've been corrected. So I love it.
Yeah, we not. This team is ready. Shanahan dialed in. The whole offense. Mike Daniels, he got more part in the running game. Trey Lance he gonna play this game. We gonna dominate. I got Jimmy throwing for 225, a touchdown and an interception. Trey Lance going for 113 passing, 65 yards rushing.
It's gonna be like a
touchdown passing and a touchdown rushing. I got most going for 150 and 2 touchdowns. And we just going to dominate these boys.
And 100 of them going to be in one run. It sounds like a preseason
You already
game.
know it.
Mm-hmm. And Jay, don't say something nice about the defense because here's the story. The defense, D'Amico's got that team more aggressive. You could even see they had to contain themselves even in preseason, and they look grisly. You know what I'm saying? Now they're going to come in with a game plan. They're going to be scheming. I can't wait to see what a D'Amico Ryans defense looks like because Robert Saleh, for all his brilliance, was a little conservative. D'Amico ain't gonna be conservative. That boy's gonna be weird. I got a feeling you're gonna see some things that you never would have imagined from that defense. If that happens, you're right. A 0 is possible.
Oh yeah, for sure. And now we're going to have more man coverage mixed in with the zone. Oh man, we're going to dominate. I got us going 15-2, number 1 seed in the NFC. You already know where we're going after that. You know what I mean? This team is definitely ready. And Tampa Bay, man, Tampa Bay some slouches. Y'all watched that game?
I did. I didn't believe it.
Zeke averaged 65 yards last year a game. So them running on Tampa Bay don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? Our rushing offense is way different than Dallas. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody going to be able to really stop that rushing game unless they load up the box. And they ain't going to be able to load up the box, especially when we put Trey Lance in the game. Jimmy's our leader. That's why he got the C on his cap, on his chest.
And on top of that, ain't nobody going to be... Maybe, but you know what? On top of that, ain't nobody going to be throwing the ball 60 times. I knew Zeke was throwing the ball a lot, but I didn't know he had reached 60 shots. That's just obscene. Hey, what kind of offense is that?
That's because they ain't got no running game. You know what I mean?
You got Zeke Elliott. Jay, we're going to run out of time.
If you seen they tight end on that one play at the goal line try to block and whiff, that ain't George Kittle. He's putting that little dude in the ground. You know, we got a fullback that blocks. You know what I mean? They ain't got no fullback that block. Man, our offense is totally. And Tampa Bay, Dallas was getting pressure on Brady. Come on, just imagine without D-line. Dallas D-line some garbage.
Okay.
They corners some garbage.
Jay,
they got second and third year corners.
Jay, we got to go. The production's getting all over me. It bothers me. So then listen, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to see you Sunday. Right. And we hopefully you sit you back.
I'm back in the full effect now.
All right.
The season is here. Yeah. Always appreciate talking to you. Have a blessed night.
I do. Night, Jay.
Bang, bang, bang. 15-2 Super Bowl, here we come, baby.
There he goes. Be careful out there, Big J. As he floats off into the sunset. Hey,
have a blessed night.
You too, fam. Hey, Mike.
Ronbo, what's up?
Mike, good thing. You know, Jay came in and turned the lights back on. The party's back on, man. So I'm leaving that front door open, man. Because here's the thing. Shabazz, brought some things to the table you had to take seriously. But then Jay came in and sort of washed it all away. So I'm feeling pretty good about our chances once again. Mike, I don't like to entertain anything against teams like Detroit, but total annihilation. You know what I'm saying? So, Mike, with that said, what do you think of here?
Well, I'm legitimately concerned, Ronbo, about Jared Goff.
Why?
About Jared Goff.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's a human being, okay? And we're going to subject him to that kind of pain and punishment as a human being. I mean, I'm a little worried about his health. When I saw the left tackle was down, I'm like, oh, Lord.
Oh, I know, right? And you got a great rookie, but he is still a rookie. He hasn't seen everything the NFL has to offer yet.
He's going to go up against the likes of Nick Bosa or Dee Ford. He's going to get woken up to the NFL right away. Oh, them boys are going to fucking eat. I don't know what's going to happen on Sunday. I won't predict stats. All I know is we're going to see one thing.
What? I knew you were going to do that. Clubber Lang has predicted this fight in one word.
Yeah, I'm going to go 35-14 or 31-10 around there.
Right.
And even with vanilla offense, they're going to physically just run it down their throat.
And see, that's a point that Shabazz brought up.
Are you kidding?
Do you think that Shanahan is going to do? Are there some things he could save this Sunday that he does not need to expose in order to be able to go ahead and beat the Detroit Lions? I imagine he'll make that decision early on, but you don't want to prepare the team for beating hell out of a team and say, guys, take your foot off the pedal. What we're going to do here, let's go back and do some of the things we did during preseason. Oh, come on, Coach, guys, listen, you know what? I don't want anybody getting hurt, and I don't want to do anything unnecessary. Let's just go ahead and we'll work on that and save that for the rest of the schedule. You know, so
I do worry about the stats aspect somewhat with what Shabazz is saying because week one you can have fumbles, penalties, and things like that. You know,
sloppiness will beat you.
cost you a fucking game. So they need to just be on their toes and treat it like any other game. Go out there and play ball.
So, a game plan is something that got to come in with it. You can't play vanilla football in the regular season. They got to come in
The
with a game
Niners are
plan.
not overlooking to Detroit. The fans might be. The analysts might be. The team is not. I guarantee.
They're taking you're right.
But I don't see how they're going to put up more than 17 points. Who are they going to be throwing the ball to, and what line is going to be blocking for them for him?
See, that's what I keep
They're
asking.
not going to be able to fucking run the ball. They're not going to be able to.
So I don't see why this game. And I got a feeling their offense is going to be sitting on the bench a lot because once the 49ers get ahead, you know how Kyle is. We're running the ball on every down.
Yep.
The clock is melting. We're wearing out the defense. They're getting tired. Boom, we score while they're laying there, weak and breathing hard. That's the MO.
He dominated Green Bay. He was just basically running like shotgun draws and such, and it was still, it was very vanilla. He still ran the ball 6 times in a row, and we scored.
Yep.
On one of those drives.
They couldn't stop him. And meanwhile, the clock is running out, and we're scoring points. And everybody's sort of like kicked back, relaxing. And George Kittle is just out there having a fun time because you know how George feels about blocking people. He likes to block people. What does he say? How does George put it? There's something about making pushing a man against his will.
Yeah, just physically dominating. He just enjoys just physically dominating people.
So
yeah, I look for Jimmy to do a bit more scrambling this year just because he kind of, he really has nothing to lose, Ronbo.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. And also, I think he'd rather do that. I think the days of Kyle making people stand there, because we saw Jimmy do a lot during preseason that I didn't think Kyle allowed. I mean, I guess since Trey's here, well, if I tell Trey he can do it, I guess I can't tell Jimmy he can't do it. So, so we'll see. But I just want him to have pocket feet. Just move around in the pocket. You don't need to run. Just have pocket feet.
If you forget, 2018. He had
Yeah.
that real bad game against the Lions for that pick 6 and almost blew it. I look for him to come there and play scorched earth. I really do. I think he's going to have to play a hell of a game.
That was that game. That was that year he was learning the offense, and he looked like crap. Well, this game should be. You got 20. What did you score?
I would say anywhere between 28-10 to 35-17, somewhere around there.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put you 35-17. I'm gonna give you the high end. All right.
Yeah, that's if we turn it over a couple times, they get some decent field position because of some dumb fumbles or extended penalty drives.
And that happens,
but
especially if our defense is roughing them up.
It's going to be a dub, though. But I'm a little disappointed it's not going to show up on the NFL app, so I'm going to have to catch Greg Papa on the radio, I guess.
And he does such a great job. Him and Tim, they do make it fun.
Great.
So, yeah.
Seriously, yeah, it's fun.
All right.
All right, Ronbo, I'm going to let you go.
All right, Mike. And I'll see you
Some
Sunday.
years you don't like it because it's coming.
Yes, Dave. Mike's got to be outside or nobody's home. Night, Mike.
I like this. All right, guys. See ya.
Rakeem Jamani. We got to keep good hearing from you again. Hey, Ronbo, love the show as always. How you doing, brother? Shabazz threw some cold water on our butts. Can't wait for us to get going on Sunday. 1-0, baby. That's right. 1-0. Unlike the Cowboys who are 0-1. But I can't, you know what? I can't really say anything bad about the boys. They played a good game. Thanks for Kim. And, I don't know. Tony. Tony, I wasn't going to forget you. We just noticed that. 49er 843, Tony. Happy B-Day to him. Let me get into my song mode. Once again, it's time for a Niner celebration. Hey, Tony, I'm just calling Tony, okay? Happy Niners birthday to Tony. Happy Niners birthday to Tony. Happy. I'll bet you're already assuming Ronbo's pretending as if he was drinking something that's legal on the air. Well, actually, maybe, maybe not. Happy Niners! He is 49-843 Tony. Happy birthday, Tony! Pop, pop. Bill!
What did I say? All right, first off, pay no respect, no cowboys. First off, those dudes were playing so cheap. What am I worried about? No Bucks? Bucks? Okay, you went to the Super Bowl because our team wasn't in there. If we were facing them in the NFC Championship, we'd be the champ. Get it right. All right, number two, I pay no respect to you, cowgirl. Oh, you got that L, didn't you? You got that L. You should have had an L bigger. That would have been us. You would have got your boot smoked. True on that. So let me put it like this. All right, you should have got your boot smoked, but it's proven that the Bucks are not who they say they are. They're a fraud. All right? They should have been close enough, cowgirls. You guys sorry. I hope y'all got nobody this year, so we'll probably meet you in the NFC Championship. Because it looks like you might get the best of the Bucks next time. And you know what? When you meet up, you're going to wish you stayed 0-17. Because we're going to embarrass you off the field. I don't care about no record. What? Half of those wins came from us playing you with third stringers and second stringers. Get it right. You're going to find out who the real Niners are. And let's put it like this, cowgirls. We're going to make sure you understand one thing. You're going to acknowledge us when we beat the boots off you, when we face you, if you dare to come our way. So I'm not scared of no cowgirl. All right, let's get to the next topic. We're going to beat the boots off the Lions first. We're going to embarrass them. We're going to embarrass them so bad we're going to start feeling sorry for them and let them have 4 field goals. 12. I ain't getting no touchdown. They might get lucky to get a field goal because it'll be our gift to them and feeling sorry because it's going to be 49 points we're going to rack up on you. And College is going to want to get out the building, so you're going to get some possessions you shouldn't have had. So you're going to kick a couple field goals, maybe 2, 3, or 4. You might get 6. You might get 12. But you ain't getting no more than 12. And you sure are not getting no touchdowns. So get that out your head, Detroit. It ain't happening. All right? So we're going to treat you first like we're going to treat the Cowboys if they dare to step up to San Francisco. So don't even come our way, Dallas. Do what you do every year. Don't make the playoffs and just sit on the couch and watch. Or if you dare to step up, we're going to beat the brakes off you and show you that you're a fraud and that mama don't let your kids grow up to be Cowboys because we ain't doing you no respect and no love. Word on that. Go. Turn Ronbo.
And Bill, Bill, I can see that. You know, Bill, what was really interesting though at the end of that game, Dak went and told Tom, "Yeah, we'll see you in the rematch." So see, they do have aspirations on going to the playoffs, and they think that Tampa Bay is going to be there waiting for them. Bill, I know you and I both have news for them on that one. Neither one of them are going to make it if they're going to play like that. Bill, next week we're going to get a better measure of what both teams look like because neither one of them are ready to play any defense last night, as we saw. And so we're gonna find out. If, you know, because if Dak is throwing the ball 60 times next week, you know,
you know, they're going to show everything against Detroit. So if we don't look that great, don't be scared. He don't want to show everything. We're gonna have to put it all on the line against Seattle. Yeah, Green Bay, we own that. Please get out of here with that.
What about the Eagles? Eagles are next week.
Eagles are a practice squad. We're gonna practice on that too. They're gonna be a practice game, man. That's all they're gonna be. I ain't scared of no Eagles. I ain't scared of no stupid Lions? Please. Well, I wear that for staying warm in the winter. I wear your fur coat. We're going to chop you up and put you up over our backs like a winter day, man. Wear the coat. You're going to be our coat when we're done with you.
Bill, you remember though, Jared Goff is mad that we're part of the reason why he's having to spend his winters now in Detroit. Though, he may be a little angry and play, different than we might expect. Are you? What?
He ain't going to play no good. He going to be trash. Jared Goff is garbage from the beginning. He going to be garbage till the end until he retires. You know what? This is his last team he's going to play for as a starter. He's going to be a backup with the Cleveland Browns in 2 or 3 years. So come on.
Oh, he's going to be Baker Mayfield's backup? I love it. 2 first-round picks
come on
the same team.
No. Golf? Golf?
Bill?
What? Golf? We're talking about golf?
Bill?
Please. Come on now.
Bill, we're going to go, and I really enjoyed that. I honestly did. So I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to see you Sunday, and we can get Don Burr. I got some things I want to talk to Shabazz about and Papa Dragon. That's going to be a
Don Burr's not going to show up after this Sunday. He's not going to show up. He's going incognito. After he sees what happens to his Detroit Lions, he ain't going to be seen for a couple of weeks. You may not even see him for this whole month. I want a 49ers shout out, and please don't forget to sing Mama Don't Let Your Kids Get
I was doing it on Twitter yesterday. I had the lyrics and everything. All right, Bill, we'll do. All right, Bill. 3, 2, 1. I know. Big Bill. Have a night, Bill.
How about the story? Go Wild Cowboys! Niners!
Boy, he's really pumped up tonight. Bill's usually pumped up, but he's really pumped up tonight. Let's go see if Shania. Let's
celebrate.
Yeah. All right, Bill.
Hi, Ronbo.
Yeah. Shania, as you know, I just talked to your other half.
Ronbo.
Yeah, he's very excited. and there's calm Shania, and we watched last night because I thought about you and Bill as I was watching that game, as the Cowboys probably should have won that game. But the nice thing is, you two get to watch Cowboy fans running around town saying things like, "Oh, everybody knows who won that game. Dallas won that game. The only reason we lost that game is because we got to get rid of Zerline. We get rid of that kicker, and we're going to win some ball games this year." This is what's going to be coming up next. You get ready for that because, Lance Zerline is a joke. Shania, we got to worry about? We got to worry about that Robbie does not do the same thing to us. That was frightening.
Oh.
So, hey, but Shania, you got any predictions now? I mean, is Bosa going to score touchdowns? Is Nick Bosa going to get a bunch of sacks? Is D Ford going to deny Nick and get to Jared Goff before Nick can grab him? Also, Jimmy G and Trey Lance, I don't know if Trey's going to play tomorrow. 49ers might try to protect him. But how many touchdowns do you see either one of them getting tomorrow? And Shania, anything you want to say about that, just jump right in there.
I think Bosa going to get the most sacks.
Yeah.
How happy is.
Give me a number, Shania. How many sacks is that going to be? Because you know what? Nick thinks he's going to play all 4 quarters. I have a feeling if this game gets out of pocket, I think Kyle will ask Nick to take it easy for the rest of the day, starting in the second half.
Yeah. Let's say 8.
8? You said on every snap, Nick is dragging Goff to the dirt. Shania, I got to tell you, the only problem with that is what Goff will do is what he did in L.A. Remember that game we went to L.A. and Jared was, as soon as he got the snap, he got rid of that ball like it was a hot potato. He couldn't give it to his running back fast enough. So I got a feeling that's what's going to happen. Jared Goff threw for a low today in his career of 5 passes. When asked after the game why he didn't look for his receivers, he asked us, were we out of our minds? I love these press conferences. But Shania, also on defense, I just mentioned that. Offensively, who's going to be your superstar tomorrow of the 49ers? I mean is who's going to be the biggest star?
Nick Bosa.
Nick? No. Well, that was on defense. You got to give me an offensive star, though. We got a lot of guys to choose from. You got Jimmy, of course, and you've also got maybe Trey plays. I'm not sure. You've also got Mostert. You got Kittle. You got Ross Dwelly, who may have.
Kittle.
You like Kittle? All
Kittle.
right. You got him. All right. So we got Nick on one side, George on the other. That's all we need. Actually, everybody else could go sit down because if Detroit's Nick's going to have to golf on the dirt anyway, and he's going to need a little help though to stop the run because that's what I got a feeling golf's going to try to do. So it should be fun. What else, Shania? What else you want to say before we say goodbye? And I know I got that Cowboy song coming up. I got it. I got a bookmark too. All right.
We're gonna win.
Stayed.
40-7.
40-7. All right. I like that. That's a beatdown. Shania, are you ready? Here it comes. I know. Shania. See you game day.
Good night, Ronbo.
Night.
Okay, bye.
And Pregame, one of the founding members of TNT, he is Trey from VA. Trey. Did we catch Trey? Did he nod off? That's why we got in early tonight, to make sure people didn't do that out in the East. Where is Trey? Or did Don Burr find him on the streets of Virginia? No, he don't. Don don't want none of Trey.
Finally.
Trey!
And I do mean finally.
Trey has been Kid Cuddly tonight, I will admit. Until Shabazz got here. Yeah.
And listen to this nice and polite and eloquent and
except for Bill,
really fun-loving program.
Mm-mm.
But except for. But let me say this. It is showtime. All right. No more of this. If, what, could, should be. It's game time, Ronbo. How you like that?
Oh, I love it. I've been waiting for this. For the whole off season is a wait. It's over.
So with that being said, Ronbo, if you don't mind, it's been a long time.
Yes. An
Can I
installment.
get an installment?
You want an installment tonight even. And now, an uncustomary prediction night installment. Trey from BA wants to holler at you. Go ahead, Trey.
We are gathered here today in anticipation for what is going to go on Sunday.
Yes.
Parents, put your kids to bed. Do not have the little ones watch this. It is going to get nasty. Ronbo, is there a rookie going to be starting at left tackle against Nick Bosa?
He goes by the name of Panay. Yes.
Oh. Who?
Panay.
Doesn't matter what his name is, Ronbo. Doesn't matter what his name is, Ronbo. Here's the problem, Ronbo. See, we have been taking it. I heard that we're going to not show anything. Quite the opposite. Now's not the time to pump the brakes, Ronbo. Kyle Shanahan is 1-3 in his last 4 opening games. Okay, 1-3.
True.
1-3, Ronbo.
Yes.
Enough is enough.
Mm.
You know what that also?
Mm.
That means that your boy needs to step his game up because he's been trash in opening games.
This is a new word.
Oh yeah, let's talk about it, Ronbo.
Yes.
Lost to the Chiefs.
Mm.
If Jameis Winston doesn't throw 2 pick sixes and we don't win by 14, 2 pick sixes, we lose to the Bucs.
Oh.
And then the Cardinals last year. Remember the revenge tour, Ronbo? Do you remember the revenge tour?
Ended quick, didn't
Jimmy G was going to be better than ever.
Mm.
The revenge tour was 2.0. Oh, it was going down.
Mm.
And we were going to, and then week 1, 181 yards.
Yeah.
That terrible pass to Kendrick Bourne in the end zone, wide open.
Yeah. Yes, it
But
was
this
year, a day to be
there's a glimmer of
forgotten.
hope. There is a glimmer of hope this year, Ronbo. There is a defense that we have. I'm not going to lie, Ronbo. I expect points from the defense. It is
And you
what it
should.
is. A forced fumble, interception return. I'm calling it right now. The defense will score on Detroit.
Who
Is
will it
that
be?
serious? Is that nasty?
Jason Verrett.
You know what, Ronbo? Jason Verrett is going to get, and because you know what? They're going to have Jason. Who are the Lions receivers? Who are these guys?
See,
who are
that's,
these Rudy Poo?
if we
Who are
don't
these
know,
guys?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. If we don't know, then they can't have too much. They've
And I
got
know what
tight
people
end.
are saying. Oh, you gotta, oh guys, you gotta tiptoe. You gotta be cool, you know. But this is a different program. It's a family program. Forget that. Forget that. What you do is you run up like a bully. You smack him in the mouth. You let him know we here, and you tell him to make me a plate while you're there. That's what you do. And that's what we're doing. We're coming to Detroit for some of Grandma's cooking, and then we're taking it to Philly the very next week. The road trip will not be stopped. The 49ers will not be stopped. The last time we were on the road, 2 in a row to begin a season, we went to the Super Bowl. You know what it is.
Yes. So, yes, Detroit is not going to be an obstacle. I agree.
It's not about Detroit, Ronbo. It's about the process. They're the first step in the process. We got a 17-game process. We got to get tuned up. We got to get warmed up. We can't just come out here revved up. So, yeah, give us the Detroits. Give us the Philadelphias. Then give me Aaron Rodgers. But week one, there are some kittens pretending to be lions that we are going to tame on Sunday. It is what it is. We ain't got to say no more. Enough's enough. Enough's enough. And if you feel how I feel, you're pumped up, you're ready to go. Sunday can't get here quick enough.
Trey, you
We are
said it all. There he goes. Trey, your score. I thought he gave a score. Trey, did you give a score?
I don't do scores, Ronbo.
Okay.
Ass whooping. A lot to a little.
Put down the word ass whooping. All right, Trey. I got you down for that ass whooping, and I'll see you Sunday. Ellis and the squad. Ellis, get in here, man. Did Don Bird leave? Oh, no. We should have got him in earlier. I'd love to hear what he had to say. Elvis! Don, come on back, man. I was going to let you in. Production didn't want to let you in. I wanted to let you in. I couldn't wait to hear what you had to say. Shucks. Don, call us after your victory Sunday. Raul!
Yeah, what's up, Ronbo? I'm right here.
Oh, man, we're sitting here having fun with this, man. It's going to be hard to find a 49er fan that actually thinks that this game's going to be close. So, Raul, there have been a couple of voices of reason tonight. No, actually, there's only been one voice of reason tonight. Raul, your feelings on this game, where do you think the most punishment is going to come from regarding the 49ers onslaught on the Detroit Lions? And will the Lions be defeated by the half? Will it be a 4-quarter game? And what will Nick Bosa and his triumphant return look like? Will Mostert do extremely unfixable damage early in the game? Raul, jump in there anywhere you want to.
Well, I'll start off with my score. It's going to be 27-10.
There you
I
go.
think so.
All right.
27-10. I think they're going to get a lucky touchdown. I don't know.
Yeah, that happens.
But I do see us getting like 3 turnovers though. I see 2 fumbles and 1 pick, and I think Demo Lenoir is gonna get a pick.
You know
I
what?
think he's
If he
gonna get
looks
in
good
there.
tomorrow,
Watch.
he could win that job because
And it might be just right, being at the right place at the right time. You know what I mean? But like the defense is gonna help out with the pick. But hey, you still gotta be there and make the play. So I really do think we're gonna get a pick, and I think it's gonna be him. If not Verrett, for sure, because I don't know who Verrett guarding, but whoever he is, I know he's gonna lock him down.
well, see, that's the thing, Raul. You hit it right on the head. They're not going to throw it Verrett. They're not going to throw it Verrett all day.
That's why I think Demo's gonna get the pick.
Yep.
'Cause
Yep.
overall, I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm excited. I don't think that we're going to pull out all the stops. We might not even see that much of Trey Lance. I think we probably will see, I don't know, probably the last 4 minutes, maybe some run plays, kill the clock, just to give them that game feel, that game speed from the NFL.
Yeah. Just got to keep
Yeah,
his
but I
finger
don't
out
think
of
they're
the
going to
way.
have him in there for too long. Maybe 2 minutes, just handoffs, kill the clock, just so he could see the field, see the game for himself on the field,
And
It's a
see
lot
what real
different,
action
and
looks
he
like.
could see the game speed, yeah, but they're not going to put his hand in jeopardy.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. The 49ers are not going to take any chances on that hand. I don't really believe they'll do that. Because right now,
Yeah, they're saying that they were saying that the Kinlaw still might be able to play, but I say we just sit him for the game. There's no need to, there's no need to rush him out there. And Jalen Hurd too, man, go on IR, bro. Just stop playing with our feelings, with
Stop
our
taking that
emotions.
spot.
Yeah, just do it for the culture, because you're over here sweating everybody. Got the everybody arguing with each other. Just
I know, right?
we all know it's gonna happen. Come back after the bye week, shit. Come back when Jeff Wilson Jr. comes back.
I wish we just could have kept Simba,
Come back
though,
at the
'cause, I
same
mean,
time.
Yeah, that's really bothering me now. Simba could have been us. So he's over in Chicago.
Yeah, he could have. Well, yeah, he gone. They ain't letting him go.
No. And I'm going to be watching Chicago Sunday. I can't wait. And the Simba Webster, where the Bears just picked up the. Oh, there he goes. He's got a wide open lane. The Simba Webster scores a touchdown. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it, Raul. Yes! Blank. I just knew it. I just knew it.
They got. I doubt it, but we'll see what happens. They do got Andy Dalton, and I don't know who they're playing, but we'll see.
You know what?
Man, I've heard a lot of great people calling in, giving the good opinions. You too, Ronbo. I know we're all excited. There's so many things to be excited about. New players, new defensive coach.
New attitude,
new offensive coordinator.
That defense is
I know
crazy.
he was our run game coordinator, but now he's our offensive coordinator. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. I'm really excited for that defense. Oh my God, Jared Goff is gonna be scared, man. Somebody pray for that man, because he might leave in a body bag that night. It's gonna be a long day for him.
Okay,
but all right, Ronbo, I'll let you go. I know you got a lot of callers.
Thanks, man.
And I'm right here eating some food. But thank you, Ronbo. Shout out to the callers. All right, all you guys have a good one, and I'll call in next time you're on.
Looking forward to that. Be back Sunday, Raul. Looking for you too, fam. All right.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right. Before the game, Ronbo, or after the game?
During
Sunday
and
night?
after. I'll be in your face at your place during the game.
Okay.
After the game, we'll have a quickie.
You,
Talk
okay.
about it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, fam.
Sounds good. All right,
Looking
Ronbo,
forward.
you have a good night.
Enjoy your dinner.
All right.
Night, fam. And let's go check. Hey, Steven. Steven.
What's up, Ronbo?
Steven, come on in, man. We're in here clowning, man. We're just having a good time. And like I said earlier, we got a right to do this. We ain't going to be able to do this every week. There's going to be weeks we walking around talking about, man, we got to play mistake-free football, man, because, But go
I
ahead.
want to tail off of what Shabazz said, and I think he's wrong. This is not a trap game. I'll tell you a trap game. The Chicago Bears, that's a trap game. Atlanta
Think so.
Falcons, that's a trap game. Those two teams are some real sleepers. And that's besides the point, though. This, for us, Rambo, is a practice game. On some shit, this is our practice game.
Kinda.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I agree with, what was it, Dion? Was it Dion that called before you called out Ellis? Whoever said that the defense was going to get points, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
That's
I think
true.
we're going to get a safety. We're going to get a reception. We're going to get an interception. We're just going to dominate the Lions altogether. That D-line is too damn strong for us to not have them at 0.
You know, I would love to believe that. Just the
Score
caution
gonna be
within me just is kind of scared to think so. But you're right. I agree with you and Trey. Who else? Somebody else said
there
they weren't going to score 8
shouldn't
points. Oh, Jay's throwing a shutout too. Actually, I can see that because golf doesn't have the
I'm
army he
throwing a
had in
shutout.
LA.
And I'll tell you why. Why, Rombo? Because everybody in that D line and their grandmother is going to go easily. You're the new blood on the block. You're going to get your lickings in. You're going to get the same treatment Justin Fields got. You're going to get the same treatment that Zach Wilson's going to get. You're going to get the same treatment every rookie gets when they enter the NFL, and that's a pure at heart ass whooping. And especially because it's regular season, Rombo.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, it's going to be a shutout game. It's going to be a shutout game. And I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. Our best offensive weapon, and I feel like what we're going to do damage with, is our run game. We're not going to see very many passes. It's just going to be us running right through the middle. And it's going to stay that way, and we're just going to rotate our running backs because we have too many damn running backs on that team that are too damn good that it would be stupid to not do that.
And not to mention,
you
like, got
another run play?
Great offensive pulling. I mean, we got some offensive linemen that can clear path. So you know what? You may be right. We might see a lot of running.
It's going to be a lot of it. And you know what? I'm going to put the offensive MVP on this bad boy, and it's going to be my main man, Jermichael Hasty. It's going to be Hasty.
Of all people. Forget about Trey Sermon and Mostert. It's going to be Hasty. I love it.
It's going to be Hasty because Hasty has that pure at heart running back spirit of just punching right through that defensive line. We saw it in preseason. We saw it during the regular season last year too. So I'm telling you, and our defensive, MVP, I'm gonna have to go ahead and call it out like it is. It's definitely gonna be Bosa. Without a doubt. He's gonna be too fast for them to stop.
Steven, did you just throw a score out there a minute ago? Because we're behind on that. Did you say 27-10?
38-0. It's a shutout. 38-0.
38-0.
It's gonna be a shutout.
Not only did we shut him out, we poured on. That's just vicious. I love it. Hey.
I don't know what Don Burr's talking about, but it is what it is. Salutations, bro. Good luck next time. Have a nice year. Bye-bye.
We are going to miss Don. You know, I don't suspect we'll see him anymore after Sunday. So, and maybe not even after the first quarter of Sunday. He'll be here to start the game, and then he'll quietly
I just hate the fact that it's at 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't know about you guys, but I think a 10 o'clock in the morning game is the dumbest decision the NFL had to schedule that. Because last thing I want to do is watch the game before I eat. I don't know about you guys, but I get angry if I don't eat. I get real angry when I don't eat. So
you got to bring breakfast. You got to bring the breakfast to the front room with you. You know,
man, I'm not trying to choke while I'm cheering, Ronbo. Come
on. You'll survive, Steve. You shall survive. Oh man, because you know what? This game's going to be interesting for the first few minutes anyway. Because every game's going to start off with everybody's equal, right? So you're going to see who's going to jump first. And if we pick them off, or the defense creates because we're going to defer to them if we win the snap, right? Or if we get the ball first and we immediately go downfield and score within seconds and leaving the Detroit fans in a shock where the Detroit fans have already been taken out of this contest
Ronbo,
has humiliated
you're going to be
first
shocked,
shot.
all right. We're probably going to play our second string come fourth quarter. Third quarter, we're going to stay on the gas. Fourth quarter, when it's nice and far, we got a nice lead on them, put in the second string.
There you go.
No problem.
And there's Nick Sudfeld trotting out on the field, and which is interesting because we got 5 minutes left in the game, and Kyle's elected to go with Nick Sudfeld. I guess he's not going to put Trey in a situation where he's going to hurt his finger against a team like Detroit, where we already got the game put away. And he better not
be a cakewalk.
Jimmy, it's both of them. Sit down, Jimmy and Trey. No more you. God. Hey.
I don't even think they're going to play Trey. To be honest, I think they're going to save him for when. I say they're going to put him in for when we really have a tough game. Because this ain't going to be I'm telling you, Ronbo, this is a practice game.
Yeah,
This is a practice game.
And also, it would have been a good game to put Trey in if not for the finger, though, no matter what. Doesn't take the whole first second half, if anything. So, but we're going to find out. Hey, Steven, we're out of here, man. I tell you what, I'll see you Sunday.
I'll see you Sunday, Ronbo. You have a great night, all right?
You too. Thanks, Steven. Always great to hear from you. And let's go check out on Ellis, who's probably attending to the squad. Ellis!
Yo.
Hey, man, Ellis, we're sitting here having
What's up, man?
This is that 1 week that we can have a good time. There's a couple more weeks during the season we'll be able to clown, but this is just to start the season off with a game that's so historically, it's that game that if we play this game, we've already put ourselves in a position to do big things. To go in there and they ain't got nothing to offer, use them as that traditional stepping stone to big things and beat them up too, and have Don Burr stop coming up in here. This is just a wonderful day waiting for us.
Agreed.
Hey, but Ellis, what do you see coming, man? How's it going to be done? I picked out names and actually applied what I thought would be the accomplishment of the day from certain people. Ellis, you want to do that or anything else? Any angle you want to take on in defining this game and what you expect, and give us a score.
Well, I don't have all the names, but it sounds like Detroit's offensive line is a little banged up. They got
It is.
starters.
Starting left tackle.
Key guys that
Make it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think there's like two of them though. You said just a tackle? No, there's two of them. There's like there's not three, but I believe there's two. One extra guy on the offensive line, a starter, that's supposed to be, a primitive piece, to that offensive unit. So that's going to make it hard, for them even more and a lot more easier for our defensive line. So with us not having Javon more than likely playing and, us being down maybe a guy or two, I think it's going to it's just going to make it a lot more better. We're strong up front over there in the trenches, man. So, and the depth and everything just works into our favor. And it's just going to be a little bit more worse. And Jared Goff is probably going to get sacked at least 3 times tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, Sunday. At least 3. I'm calling it. We got at least 3 sacks. I want to give one to Nick. I want to give one to Sampson.
Yeah.
While Nick's getting a breather.
Yeah.
And I want to give one to DJ or
everybody wants to interior
Zach
lineman.
Kerr.
Yeah, give one to Kerr. Give one to Big Kerr because he really enjoys getting them sacks. You see him celebrating that sack? I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh yeah, yeah, he was big stepping. Yeah, he was big stepping. Yeah, like the song say.
Exactly.
Shout out to him. He was such a solid pickup, man. I'm just so glad we were able to, capitalize on him and
not
Maurice
have
Hurst
to lose
and,
Street
Arden
or
Kidd.
Givens. That's the nice thing because I thought they would be
still
the guys
got
on the
Givens
ball.
and Streets.
Yes.
Ooh, I forgot about Contavious. I'm saying at a minimum 3 sacks on Sunday. We could get 5. Okay. I don't want to get too overzealous, but I'm just feeling like they got 2 key offensive linemen that's not going to be there. Penei Sewell's not really, looking too promising. He's going to
go through it.
Yeah, he's going to put in some work. Yeah, he got to get those rookie jitters out, man. Everybody for their first year, they got to get it out their system. From the quarterbacks all the way down to the offensive line and every other position, baby. That's how you learn. That's how you get better.
Ellis, here's the thing.
Here's
the thing. When Nick comes at him with all them hand movements, Penei is going to be looking at him like, oh. Hey, Nick, can I talk to you a minute? Yeah, what's up, man? Can you show me that move later on? Because we ain't going to play you guys anymore this year. I just need to see that again. But that was pretty. I'm a fan, dude. All right.
Right.
I'm joking, but it could be something like that, Because he's going to learn some things he's never seen before.
Yeah, this gonna be the best introduction for Penei Sewell. He's going to be playing one of the best teams he'll play all year long.
Yep.
So he better just take it as a great introduction to the NFL and But yeah, Jared Goff is going down, man, at least 3 times. And he's gonna be wet. He's gonna be shitting the bed. Okay, I was gonna say wet in the bed, but I think he's gonna go number 2. You know what I'm saying? So let's just and if Contavious Streets falls on him like he did Drew Brees, he will be going number 2. He will soil himself, and most definitely. But
Ellis,
yeah, man,
Streets
I'm
go get
feeling
one.
good.
If he plays, he's gonna get one. He is definitely gonna get one.
He better. Because he is nothing nice, boy. They cannot hold him. I was watching, just looking at the Raiders game earlier today and some of yesterday, and I was just, paying attention to some of the defensive line, and nobody is stopping Streets. They are trying to absorb him as best as they can, but he's just going fast. He's going forward, so he's pushing whoever's in front of him out the way. He's an immovable object.
With that knee, one more year healed, and that's it. If Javon doesn't play, which it looks like he might not, I think Big Street's gonna be over there.
Yeah, let him sit out, man. Let Javon sit out. I would even let Trey sit out another week, just for the hell of it. Let's just, let Jimmy and the boys go in there and beat up on them. Yeah, man, we're going to beat up on them. The run game, Ronbo, I'm anticipating at least 250 yards on the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
it's
really.
going to be a damn shit show.
Because just wear the clock
it's
out.
It's going to be a shit show for them.
Wear the defense out. And the game's over within what's the minimum amount of time a game can go? That'll be as long as there's not a lot of flags. We're out of there and back at the hotel. Shoot, we're
getting ready for Philly. Getting ready for some Philly cheesesteaks.
Yeah, the guys are having dinner with a shower and shooting the breeze for about an hour before dinner. Yeah. So it's
what I mean? All of that, Ronbo. Yeah, man, and Trent Sherfield, I want to get a touch. I want him to get a touchdown.
Yes.
Debo's at least going to get let's say 50, 60 yards for Debo. I'm saying I think Trent Sherfield might come out the gate. It probably might have the highest receiver yards, the most receiving yards in the game. I know Brandon's not playing, so that really opens up the door for Trent and all of our other receivers.
Whoa, Ellis, did you see a report in Atlanta? Brandon's supposed to be
ready
to go.
Am I stepping too fast? Okay, good. Okay, I'm just saying because I'm concerned, man. These guys with these, with these strains and all this stuff going on, they're taking out exceptional time. I hate for them to come back prematurely and then be gone until week 5 or some shit like that. I don't want any of that. I don't want nothing to do with it.
I know. I agree.
Yes,
Let's give me a score though. Don't leave it out of score because we got to go.
Okay.
What you got?
Yes, sir. Let's do a 36-17.
There you go.
35-17. Let's do.
Right.
I'm giving them too many points. You know what, Don Bird? You know what? Since Don Bird's here, Don, I'm gonna bring y'all down to like 9. All right. Don, 35 to 9. I wanted to give you 17, but then I thought about you and I had to bring you back down. Okay. Get ready, man.
35
okay? And you can come back to the chat and we're gonna welcome you with open arms. All right.
Yeah,
Peace
that's
and
true.
love.
That's true.
And, we gonna open arms. Come on back home, baby. Anyway, peace and love. Shout out to all the non-faithful, man. Y'all make sure you hit the like and subscribe, man.
Thanks,
it's the best damn show. Ronbo, thank you for the patience. Shout out to production, man.
Thanks, man.
Everybody stay safe, man. It's peace and love always.
Appreciate you, Ellis. Give our best to the squad. I'm looking forward to hearing from them as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
Too. All right, fam.
Yeah. Sunday. Well, they here now. I got 2 more up, but we'll save that for Sunday or something.
All right.
Peace,
no
fam.
problem. Peace, fam.
All right. Later.
There goes Ellis to the squad. And here comes Mrs. Lewis's baby boy. It is Shay. Shay, come on in, man.
Yo. What's up, Ronbo?
Shay, man, as you can see, we're just clowning our butts off tonight, boy.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing but a party. Ain't nothing like a Niner party. Yeah. But Shay,
exactly.
If you're gonna shed a different light on that, that's okay. We do allow that. It's okay. If you think that we've gotten carried away, and that we should have a little more respect for the lines, that's okay. But Shay, what do you see for the day? That's what I did. I love rhyming.
Oh, well, yeah. I just everybody's talking about. Listen, man, this dude named Don Burr.
Yeah, that's him.
Lumber, Tumbler. I don't give a damn. Niners by 40. Let me tell you why. That team, listen. As soon as they traded Stafford, the only reason why they, actually stayed around 500 is because of Matthew Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
And now that they traded it, they've already said they're willing to rebuild, and they want to rebuild now. Trading for Jared Goff, getting 2 first-round picks, what does that tell you?
Mm-hmm.
They're in rebuild mode, man. And listen,
But
to
Trey,
me, that
Shay,
Dave Campbell dude, go ahead.
Shay, one thing I want to say about that, though, because you got rid of your picks. Wait, they picked up, the Rams got rid of their picks. You're right. So next year, they could draft a quarterback.
Yeah, they got 2
early.
first-round picks. Ronbo, they're going to tank. And I'm telling you, this Dave Campbell guy is giving me Jim Tomsula vibes, man. I'm sorry, but Jim Tomsula was a fall guy. Let's be honest. Yeah, he was a great, players coach, but he was a fall guy. He didn't know what the hell he was doing out there. And so neither did Dave Campbell, man. I get the same vibes. Like, this dude is a fall guy. They're going to go get another, Kyle Shanahan type-esque. I mean, we've already seen in the coaching tree. The Rams defensive coordinator ended up getting a job already. Niners had 2 coaches, as well as Saleh took our offensive coordinator. Well, I mean, our passing game coordinator and the brother to LaFleur. So, I mean, come on, man. Like, they're looking for a guy around that, right? Like, the dude who went to the Browns, who has, like, the Kubiak system, same thing, kind of like Kyle, and turned that Browns franchise, and they made playoffs with him. Like, they're looking for something like that. Like, I'm sorry, Dave Campbell just doesn't move the needle for me.
No.
And to me, it's on the wall. Like, they're accumulating picks, and they just want to draft high. And this will be a blowout, Ronbo. And, even if we don't get the 50 burger, I'm going to give my projection right now. I say 45-7. Like, this game is going to be over before we even know it. Like, not only is I'm hearing great things from Jimmy in camp with the new little Trey Lance pushing him or whatever, but I'm excited to see him in a full game stint. Everybody's saying he's looking good in camp and in practice, and so it's going to be very nice to see. And I'm just literally looking for Kittle to go off, Debo to go off, and just this Super Bowl winning roster that's ready to win now go off. And I understand people are talking about trap game, all this other BS. This is no trap game, man.
But you can understand why though, Shay, because this is a team that would luck up and do something crazy. There ain't gonna be no lucking up doing crazy. Not this Sunday. No.
I just don't think that you can have a trap game the first game of the season.
True.
Like, yeah, upsets do happen, but I just don't think, like, after
Not game
the season
one.
that, and it's not like the Niners aren't hungry. Like, we acting like we came off a 13-3 season. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We stunk last year because of injuries. It wasn't because of talent. But we're hungrier than ever now, and because we didn't have that revenge tour, you know what I mean. And this is not a revenge tour, but this is, this is gonna be something, with vengeance in it. I promise you that. And to everybody, thinking this is gonna be a slaughter, man. And anything besides a 35, 25-point lead is gonna be a disappointment because I know what the Niners are capable of. I know what that team's capable of, and this is gonna be a cakewalk, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm thinking by halftime we're gonna be up at least, four touchdowns, Ronbo. Like, and Jared Goff is notoriously bad against the 49ers. So that gives me even more vote of confidence that no matter you switch your team or your jersey and you went to a weaker roster, Goff had Cooper
that's
Kupp,
what I'm thinking too.
Woods,
I'm exactly
a
the
decent
same
running
page.
scheme, and Sean McAvey. now he got Dave Campbell, his left tackle's out, his starting left tackle's out. Kenny Galladay's not there. They have no wide receiver core. So I'm looking
They
at
got
this
one
like,
tight end.
Bro.
But
yeah,
Fred,
TJ Hawkinson. That's it. Other than that, though,
but who's out
I'm
there?
not scared of anybody else on their roster. Swift,
Fred Warner. So how you gonna do?
Warner, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
So that's already
I'm not
moved.
concerned, man. He's already notoriously bad against the Niners, and then he went to a worse roster. Like, to me, it just is all the formula and all the calculations that I'm coming up with. It's just not going to end well for the poor guy. So I think this is going to be a landslide, and it's going to get the Niners off to a hot start, and then we move into Philly next, and then we have the Packers at home. So I think, honestly, Ronbo, I think this is going to be a great start to the season. I'm excited, man. I'm more excited. The season is finally here, man. I even watched the Cowboys game. I was so excited to watch some football.
I did too. I think all of us watched that game. That was fun.
Yeah, Texas girls calling me in the chat like, "Oh, look at my Cowboys." Yeah, you lost, buddy. Good job.
No,
you lost.
Look at my
like
Cowboys.
Listen, exactly. Last place already. How you in last place after the first game, Ronbo? They already 0-1, baby. They in last place already.
That's right. They got to wait till Sunday to determine whether they're going to stay in last place or not. That Texas boy, that's true. You're in last place.
They already last place, my boy. Your first game, you're already last place. But yeah, Rumble, keeping it light today. But this is gonna be a landslide, a slaughter, whatever you want to call it. Niners gonna win big, baby, and I'm just happy that's how we gonna start the road trip on the East Coast. So, but shout out to my TNT guys, Ronbo. Shout out to the production, and God bless you, Ronbo, for the platform and the community and the 49er faithful, baby. It is go time. It is season time, man, and I'm pumped, Ronbo. Let's go.
Yes. Shane, looking forward to hearing from you Sunday. This is going to be a good time Sunday. Oh, God, yes.
Absolutely, Rumble. I'm going to bring the barbecue, all right?
There you
we
go.
going to have fun. You know, some lines. All right, Rumble, take it easy.
Thanks, Shane. Hey, Clarence.
Hey, Ronbo, can you give me 10 minutes?
Clarence, what'd you say? Who's that?
Can you give me 10 minutes?
Oh, no problem. Okay, be back. All right. We'll go back. Hey, go check out Hank. Hey, Hank.
Boom, 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 boom. He's just a Garoppolo, and everybody knows.
People know the part James is playing.
Finish me off, Ronbo.
Standing tall in the grass, sticking every pass. Ooh, what they saying? Oh, there'll come a day when Jimmy goes away. What do they say about him? In the end zone he throw, cause he's just Garoppolo, and life can't go on without him. I got to put some of Bruce Moore Nicks in there too.
How you doing, brother?
Hank, man, I'm sitting there. This is like I've been telling everybody here tonight. We can enjoy this week because the Lions don't look like anybody you need to be scared of. You know what I'm saying? So, partying this week. I got to tell you, as long as the Eagles have that frontline defense, I'm not going to disrespect them next week, though. But and the week after that, I got to tell you, Hank, if Green Bay's Bakatari's not there and Devontae Adams ain't playing, I'm going to tell you what. You know how I'm laughing now? I'm sorry. If Aaron Rodgers ain't got nobody to protect him, and if he thinks he's going to stand back there and fire to nobody out there not named Adams, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a clown fest. I figure Adams will sign. The Packers will probably go to the census. All right, Devontae, Jesus Christ. We're getting ready to play the 49ers. Would you get your agent in there? Let's get this done. We're 0-2.
Rumbo, I want to start off by saying, I read in the chat people were saying I was real negative on the last show. Listen, the same thing I said about Jalen Hurd 2 years ago, I'm going to say it again. He ain't playing.
Well, you're right. He's not. I wish.
So y'all want to get upset at me and call me negative because I'm speaking the truth? That's on you, all right? I don't come here for the chat. I come here to get Rombo's input. Anyway.
Well, you know what? The thing is, you're riding with a very large busload of people, though. It's not just you. A lot of people have grown tired of the Jalen Hurd situation. So, yeah, I don't know that you. I'd like to see him play, but yeah, he's going to have to wait. But go ahead.
Hank. Just like I said last week, man. I wanted to keep Simba, man. I mean, that was a good returner and a good jet sweep player. And I mean, he can give us more than negative yards. All right. Yeah. I mean, Jalen Hurd. I mean, you've seen how he played against the Raiders backups, man. I mean, I don't think he's ready. I just don't. I lost faith.
No, his confidence, it needs to be built up. And this comes from a guy that's been crippled for a couple of years. So, his confidence needs to come back. The contact seemed to look like it appeared he wasn't happy with that. He's just not ready for prime time yet. It's going to take a while.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But, I mean, for me, it's Kyle's ego that's getting in the way of Jalen Hurd. So anybody who want to back up this fool, go right ahead. Be my guest. And you hoping at this point. So, Tim Shiesty, I'm talking to you in the chat. So, yeah, you want to keep throwing your eggs in this kid's basket. I mean, go for it, man. He's not going to give you shit. All right.
Well, listen,
but
hey,
going back to
this
game
Sunday. Yeah. Let's talk about what do you think's going to happen
this
here?
game Sunday, Ronbo? I'll put it like this. Nate Sudfeld's going to be in by the third quarter. All right. This game is a joke. All right. This is going to be the lowest rated game on Sunday because it's going to be a straight blowout. All right. It's terrible. All right. I mean, who do people think we are? The Rams? We're going to lose a team like the Jets? Yeah, people keep forgetting that damn near same Rams team lost to the Jets last year.
I
mean,
believe Jared
correct me
Goff
if
was
I'm
the
wrong.
quarterback. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't watch the Rams that often, but I'm pretty sure they made headlines for losing to the Jets and give them one of the 2 wins that they had last year. So, we ain't the Jets, all right? This game is going to be over by the 3rd quarter. I'm moving on to next week, all right, because we got a little revenge coming towards the Eagles' way because they beat us, I think it was last year. Correct me if I'm wrong. But
did we play the Eagles last year? Wow. I don't remember.
I could have sworn it was last year, Ronbo, because the year before we went to the Super Bowl. So it had to be last year.
Well, we might have stepped on the Eagles' neck. I don't know when the last time we played the Eagles. Oh, yeah, you're right. We played the Eagles last year. That's when they got us. Nick threw that pick because we had something going there for a minute. Yes, you're right. We did play the Eagles last year. It is time for some revenge. Yes.
So yeah, I'm already looking towards week 2, Rombo. This game Sunday, yeah, it's going to be good to see our boys out there, but, we're going to be the first team to be pulling our 3rd stringer off the bench. So I hope Nate Sudfeld dresses for this game on Sunday because, Trey Lance played better competition in college than he's going to play on Sunday if he plays, all right? So,
woo!
Yeah.
We got to find out. Nate's on the PC. So I don't know if he gets activated. Yeah, look for Nate to be in the game this week.
Right. This Sunday is a joke, Rombo. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what. It's a good practice game. Let Jimmy get his confidence back. He was. For me, the guy's lost his confidence. Rombo, you're his biggest fan at this point. You're my man, but you're his biggest fan at this point, Rombo. And, I know people are on the Jimmy G train too. So, let's see what he got. He's getting paid $27 million. And, if this fool is getting paid $27 million to ride the bench, man, this is the luckiest bastard I've ever seen in my life. All right? So
they'll get rid of him before that happens.
I need him to do something.
Yeah.
So I need Jimmy to do something, and I'm looking towards next week when we play the Eagles, and then I'm looking towards the Packers. But Rombo, if we did what we did with David Bakhtiari in that game in the NFC Championship, what do you think we're going to do at our first home game?
Hank, we're going to run out of time. What is your score on this game?
Production, make sure you jot this down. Blowout. All right? It's a blowout. Rombo, good talking to you, my man, and I'll catch up with you Sunday if I get a chance, all right?
All right, looking forward, Hank. Have a good night.
Take care, brother.
Production wrote it down, too. Blowout. I think Trey said ass whooping, right? I love these. Hey, it's Tony. Tony, get in here, man. Because I know you got some things to say, and you've probably already been over to the Cowboy sites that will still allow you in to say what we all have been saying. But Tony.
Stop in the name of love before you break my arm. Where'd you come up with that? That was good by Jared Goff, right?
Yes. He's in Motown. He's got to take up the Motown traditions. Oh, God.
Yes, sir. I enjoyed that ending in that Cowboy game last night because you know what I saw?
What?
Dan Quinn in that soft cover 2 zone, and I know you saw it too, Ronbo.
Yes, indeed.
Remember Gronk's second touchdown catch?
Mm-hmm.
When they blitzed the corner and dropped DeMarcus Lawrence in the coverage?
Mm-hmm.
That cover 3, that's Dan Quinn. That's what he does. That was stupid.
And for the love of God, Dan, you may have authored some of what's going on in that coverage, but you're going to go that close to the end zone and you're going to still do that? Because here's the thing. When you see it in Brady's eyes, you see it was hilarious. Before the saw was snapped, Gronk put the one move on the fool,
yep.
and went back. Tom couldn't get the ball out of his hands fast enough.
DeMarcus Lawrence can't cover nobody.
I don't know, right?
Well, actually
Quinn should have seen that too. Where's my linebacker?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yes, sir. And every time they were converting, man, that covers that soft cover 3 zone. I said Dan Quinn, and they believe in him. But by
Week
the end
6.
of October, they're gonna turn on them. They're gonna turn on them.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
4 weeks. Okay, I'm thinking. Yeah, you know what? That was awful. But here's the thing. I think Jared Goff did that year before last. 60 passes, Tony. I got Zeke. What am I doing here? I
Hey,
think
Rob, I
that
want to
game
ask
could.
you.
Go ahead.
I want to ask you a question about that. Just what you're saying, because I asked it in my chat and they didn't answer it. So Dak Prescott threw the ball, had 58 attempts. Tom Brady had 50 attempts.
Did
Ronbo,
he?
that's not how the game is going, is it? That's what I want to ask you. You don't think the game is going that way, do you?
You know, they've been saying it's a passing offense for how long? Okay, but you know what? I bet you Shanahan's not thinking about doing that. Everything he does is based off the run. Doesn't matter who's the quarterback. We run the ball. Otherwise, I'm gonna go get another running back. With Kyle, it ain't about if I'm gonna run. It's when, because I got Bobby here, and I got McDaniel. Both these guys are experts at the run game. I got 2 of the best road graders in the game. I'm running the ball. Ain't gonna be none of that in San Francisco. We'll have a little more balance than that for sure. I think Dak and Tom, Arians loves to throw the ball too. Remember, Carson is it Carson Palmer or Palmer Carson? Anyway, remember when AZ? Arians was throwing the ball when there was no real reason to be throwing the ball. You know, he says, Carson Palmer. What's that guy's name? Anyway.
So yeah. I just hope the league ain't going that way. Is my question to you. 50 attempts, 58 attempts. I mean, God, I hope not. The league, I'm saying the league as a whole.
There's gonna be guys. You talk about pickoffs are gonna become the norm. Then there's gonna be guys getting picked off right and left because if all I got to set my defense up to do is get ready for an air attack, I'm kicking your ass. So I think both teams yesterday, like you're saying about Dan Quinn, they did everything you could do wrong. If my defense knows all they're going to do is throw the ball, I'm telling them, look, guys, you already know he's coming your way. All right? We're going to provide a lot of pressure up front. He's going to have to hurry. Tom had to hurry several times. It did get close a few times, and he made some errant throws. Remember that one he went down on his knees, still throwing the ball, and Leonard Fournette saved him? I said, you know what, Tom?
Lucky that wasn't pitched.
I don't know how you got away with that. Yeah, see, so.
Yeah. And Ronbo, I got another, well, it's not a stat. I got something else I got a couple things for you. So, the Detroit Lions, I was hearing you guys in chat. Taylor Decker is out. The former first rounder, the left tackle from Ohio State, he's out.
That's his name, Taylor Decker, yeah. I know.
Taylor Decker. So they're going to put Sewell from right tackle, Sewell to left tackle in Decker's place, and they're going to start that free agent, Matt Nelson, a free agent from Iowa at right tackle. So you're going to have a free agent from 2019, a 3-year free agent at right tackle, and a rookie at left tackle. Boy, D Ford and Nick going to be licking their chops, man.
Oh, I actually feel sorry for him. If that's the best you're going to be able to provide for protection for Jared Goff, Jared's going to be like screaming obscenities as he's walking back to the sidelines. He said, "What do you expect me to do out here? I understand that I'm supposed to be leading this team, but how am I going to lead the team from laying in the dirt all 4 quarters?"
And their interior is good too, with Ragnow and Jonah Jackson, who's also from Ohio State at left guard. But I'm coming on the outside. Oh my goodness!
And see, that's the thing. Ragnow is good. I remember him. You know, here's the thing though: if they can't really focus on the middle, the worst pressure is coming from the outside. Now, if they do go one-on-one with Eric Armstead, they still have a problem. This is going to be kind of interesting. Big Kerr, Contavious Street is too strong. This game could get real ugly real fast if they can't keep the 49ers out of that backfield. They're not going to be able to run for that reason, too. Tony, this game's going to be interesting.
DJ Jones, boy, you put DJ Jones in there. Oh my goodness!
Oh, Mr. Fast is lightning. Oh, Tony, it's always so much fun talking to you. The clock always runs out fast. I'm gonna see you game day, looking for you. I noticed.
Colin Cowherd had his Blazing Five real quick. His Blazing Five. And one of the games he picked was your game. And he said, you guys are on upset alert. That's what he said.
He did that 2 days ago, I think. Coward, I don't know what happened to him. That's really strange.
Yeah.
I don't know how he formulated and came up with that.
He's got you guys winning 26-24. I said, they ain't scoring 24 points.
Well, he did have us winning, but not what people think.
26-24. Yeah.
Somebody else came in here tonight. Oh, Shabazz came in tonight. You might have heard him. Shabazz has got us winning by 3 points.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I heard what you said about Don Berman. I was cracking up.
Don Burns. Don's going to be, I just hope he continues to come around. We've had fun with Don Burr for the last 2 to 3 months. Yeah. So Don, you're welcome back in here.
Yeah. You're doing a live stream Sunday, right?
Live, yeah. Live, both of them. So, Tony, I hope you got time for us.
I'll see you Sunday, sir. Always, sir. And Larry Hoover's still missing, Ronbo.
Yeah, but
since the Raider game, we ain't seen him.
There's an APB out on him now. Hey, Tony.
Take care, sir.
You too. There goes Tony. Right. And I wonder if Clarence has had enough time. Clarence, are you back?
I am back, sir. How are you?
Clarence, fabulous, man. As I said, we're having a lot of fun here tonight. This is not going to happen every week, so we're going to take advantage of it tonight. So, buffalo chicken wings over there, Larry. I mean, Clarence, help yourself. There's pizza with everything on it. Also, there's some great pasta over there. We got several different wine choices. It's a party. You know what? There's no reason to be fearful of this game. When we have these opportunities, just take them. There comes a time when you need to not stress yourself out. Don't let anxiety overwhelm you for no reason. When you look at the Lions, they look like meat. There's just a buffet table of meat. You're telling me their offensive line, which is the biggest strength, is going to be weakened against a defensive line like the 49ers have? And not to mention D'Amico Ryans' defensive thinking anyway. The aggression out there is going to be savage. And you guys aren't ready? Oh, that's going to be ridiculous. The offense may decide, hey, coach, why don't the defense go ahead and run some offense? We're fine. Just let them have the whole game. Clarence, what are you predicting in this game? What do you see happening?
Let's see. Do you want my score first? You want me to?
You can give us that now if you like. Yes.
Points?
Go ahead.
Okay.
You didn't talk on it.
Let's see. I've been contemplating this, and I've been hearing everybody put out their things. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a close game. Like you said, everybody said, it's going to be a practice game. I wouldn't consider it a practice, but I'm thinking 38-6, Niners.
38-6 for Clarence.
And in that respect, I'm thinking, Jimmy will rest after the third quarter. Then they'll put Trey in, give him some run.
I think Jimmy should rest at the half. He doesn't have to come back after the half. If he does come back, have that baseball cap on and stand on the sidelines with that big grin going, talking
and
trash.
Just chill.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know if you heard both press conferences for Jimmy and then for Nick Bosa. It's one of those things. It's like Jimmy's coming in with fire. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He knows his job is not his job anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So after the end of the season, so it's one of them things where he's got that fire, and everybody on the team is saying that. Jimmy came back. He ain't playing.
Yeah,
so
and also the embarrassment from last year. Jimmy's embarrassed. I mean, that was an awful year, and you got hurt, and it just yuck. So
exactly. And then Nick Bosa, he's such a nice guy, but how violent how violent he is.
That's a scary thing about him.
But when you talk to him, he's just a nice guy.
Soft-spoken.
Yes. But I'm thinking in his quote unquote second season, I'm thinking we'll just say 2 sacks.
Yeah.
And we'll say 8 overall for the defense on Sunday.
That means everybody's going to get a piece of Jared. Oh, God, I would feel sorry for him, but it's unfortunately, Jared, they sent you to the first place we're going. You left town in order to avoid the 49ers, And what do you get on your first day at work? You get the 49ers. Oh, no.
Right. and I'll say offensive player of the game or offensive player. I'll say it's going to be. I'll say it'll be Trent Sherfield.
Wouldn't that be great? That would be nice.
Because he'll get some balls in there, and then like I said, when Jimmy comes out of the third quarter, Trent and Trey will just light the scoreboard.
I just hope Trey's finger. They said he had a good week of practice too. Kyle said that today or yesterday, should I say? So he took the splint off Monday. I keep wondering. It feels good already. Have you ever jammed a finger before?
Oh yeah. Many times. In a door.
The swelling. It's so odd because you can't. You can't bend it. All you can do is kind of flex it, but you can't bend it. I'm just hoping you can grip the ball because your index finger is very important on those passes. I guess the swelling's down. But I've never jammed a finger and the swelling went down in 2 or 3 days. Although they may have concoctions they can shoot into it to speed the process. But that's just, wow. We'll see. Because I got a feeling the 49ers might protect them this game, too, and just keep them out of the way.
Yeah, like could very well be the case. Like I said, if you get, I would say, let's get Jimmy some rest. You know what? If you don't need to be out there,
don't put him out there.
Need to be out there.
But there'll be a substitute. If Trey's not there, Sudfeld's coming in, and we're just going to run the ball. Especially if we got a huge lead, just run the ball. Nate can do that. Every now and then he could drop a pass. Nate Sudfeld, that pass he threw, that was well behind. I think I don't know what was going on with that, but he's got an arm. It's not that bad. So we'll see.
No, it's not that bad. But yeah, and remember, this is a 10-day business trip because they ain't coming home until they ain't coming home. So it behooves them to not start strong, start well, get some well-needed rest, and, get on to, again, like somebody said earlier, this is a 17-step process. To get to the Super Bowl.
That's exactly the way to look at it. Oh, God.
Well,
look at plenty of rest in Detroit.
Plus 2 more games.
Because as long as you got to figure Detroit's not a place where they're going to be hanging out that much anyway. And I've already told everybody to stay away from the pizza in Detroit. And, I'm sure that they'll just go ahead and hang out with each other, watch a lot of TV and watch film, and go get on the plane and get back to. Kyle mentioned where they'd be staying, which is interesting.
Yeah, they're probably going to be in what do you call it again? West Virginia, the Briargate or whatever.
Yeah, that's it.
Name
That's
of the place,
that's it. The Briargate.
Greenbrier or something like that.
Or something like that.
Something like
That's
that.
it. Yeah, he mentioned that today or yesterday. So yeah.
So they're they're ready to go. And like I said, it's a process, but I think with this team and you can hear everybody say it. Everybody on both sides of the ball, even on special teams. If we do our jobs,
yes, doesn't matter what they're doing. Exactly.
Yeah, if we do our jobs, we'll be good. We don't have to worry about anything else. As long as we do our jobs. That's it.
We're gonna go. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll look for you Sunday.
I appreciate it.
And we're gonna go over these scores and give everybody their props. All right, fam. Have a great night.
All right, take care. God bless you, sir.
Back at you, fam.
All right, bye-bye.
And JB Fool, you live in Detroit? We went through there on a cross-country trip, and the thing I remember the most about Detroit is how bad that pizza was. Hey, Jamie.
Yeah, Ronbo.
Jamie, man, I'm telling you, man, we've been having such a good time here talking trash tonight. As I said earlier, and I've said all night, we're not getting that many opportunities to talk trash. I'm done talking trash next week, in fact. So, I figured against Detroit, looking at what Detroit had, and their strong suit was their offensive line, and you're going to tell me that everybody's not going to be available for that? This looks like something that could really be scary for Detroit.
I was already thinking we were going to take advantage of Sewell, but it's even worse now.
They've got an undrafted free agent. Oh, that's not going to work on an offensive line. Because if he was good, he would have got drafted.
No.
Woo! Oh,
Yeah,
especially when it comes to offensive line.
I got Mostert coming. I got Mostert coming with 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. I like that. All right.
2 touchdowns for Mostert.
And
we're gonna have to book that.
Okay,
I think it's gonna get in at 35-6.
What do you think Debo's going to get? And we haven't talked about Debo tonight as much as the Detroit Lions coach. Coach Campbell is just, if he could trade for Debo today, he would. He really loves Debo. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he likes you, huh? Yeah, I heard that. He really likes Debo. He doesn't know what to do with him. Yeah. He's afraid of Debo.
You know, if I'm a coach, Jamie, would you talk like that so everybody could see me damn near crying about how respectful and fearful I am of a team? That doesn't look good. Why would you do that?
No, that looked awful. It looked like he wanted Debo a bit worse than his guys. So his guys are like, well, wait a minute. He's talking about their receiver better than he talks about me.
He's biting kneecaps.
You can't do that.
Yeah. You know what? And also, but he did say, boldly said, we're not going to be surprised by Trey Lance, and we're ready for him. You're ready for him?
Yeah.
How are you guys going to be ready for him?
They're not ready.
What are you going to go back to his college tapes? Because what you see in preseason is only part of what he's capable of doing. So go ahead, Coach. Keep talking.
Yeah. They're not ready. I think Trey ends up with a couple snaps. I mean, they're not going to run him too hard with that finger, you know.
Yeah.
But he's going to get a couple snaps. He's going to get out there and get his feet wet.
He might. Unless if you hear Sudfeld being activated for the game, then you know he's not. But if Sudfeld's not activated, Trey's going to play.
I don't think Sudfeld's going to be active. There's no reason to. Trey was out there throwing the ball like normal, and everything was fine.
Yeah, as long as you're not worried about.
As long as you don't hit it again.
Yeah, that's it. As long as you're not concerned about it getting hit again. Yeah, he'll play.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he could play as long as that freak thing doesn't happen again. It'll be fine.
Give me some more
so
things.
Anyway, I got 35-6, Ronbo.
35-6. And Jamie, you've got
35-6.
Did I hear you got Mostert for a couple of scores? Give me some defensive fun stuff.
It's going to be all about freaking Bosa. You know it's going to be about Bosa. He's going to punish Sewell.
Well, you know, remember after the games every last week as well, last year as well, and the year before. Remember, I'd always say, "Okay, guys, give me your defensive MVP, not named Fred Warner, because obviously Fred Warner's going to win this award every week. He gets the game ball. So it isn't about anybody else that you want to give some credit to. Fred Warner's going to play a part in this game too. Devastating. So you got Nick and Fred dividing up the meat, and the rest of the pack eats whatever they leave. You know what I mean? So I'm saying,
whatever comes flying over there, they might get a pick out of it or something, you know. But yeah, those guys are going to be eating hard. So,
man,
I ended up buying Red Zone, so I'm not going to be able to watch the game, but I'll be able to watch the scoring plays.
Oh, you got Red Zone.
That's all I can find.
How'd you get that? Okay, well, you know what? Okay.
What? Yeah,
Dofu didn't work for you.
Network.
DOFU?
No.
Oh,
no, I looked through all that stuff, and it's all no good. Like the Fire Stick, I think you just get the basic local whatever games on, you know.
Fire Stick must have got caught because they used to be better than that. So, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll listen to you for the in between plays, and I'll get to watch the scores.
Yeah. All right. I shall definitely let you know immediately, as you know. I got a little bit of a lag, though, because I've got YouTube and NFL Network. So by the time I get to, people always laugh. Rob, it's funny, man, because you went nuts after we already knew. I have to sometimes slow the chat down because I get told things. Before I see it.
That's weird. That lag you got a bad lag.
Yeah.
Because it's a long ways after the play.
It really is a long ways because I remember one time it was up to a minute or two, and then it went longer than that. I said, "Oh man, is that bad? Jesus!"
Dude, I always hate that when I'm like talking to somebody on the phone and their TV's behind mine or mine's behind theirs.
Yeah.
And they're saying, yeah, and I'm going, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, I know. Oh, you spoiler alert! Ah!
Yeah. What happened?
Well, Jamie, I tell you what,
So,
I'm gonna see.
hey,
I'm gonna see you Sunday then.
Look for me in the chat.
All right. Oh yeah, that's
I'll
right,
be there.
Jamie. I always see the chat. It's true. All right, looking for you. All right, Jamie.
Yeah.
Have
All
a
right.
great night.
See you then, Ronbo. Bye.
Oh, I forgot. It's right, GB. You're right, man. Also, you can tune into KGO. KGO carries the game. Does anybody else? Because that's where Papa and KNBR too. Hey, Tyler.
Ronbo, my man.
Tyler. What's up, dude? Tyler, man, we're sitting here clowning.
I'm leaving the gym right now, so I'm in my car.
Are you working? You just got you working out? All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, Tyler,
You know what it is?
I know, man. You got to make them gains, man. You know, you never know when somebody walks up and decides, dude, you know what? I need to just kick your ass just because I can. And then you say, well,
yeah, and the 49ers might need me to come in and play some quarterback, so
auditions
this week, but
auditions are open. Tyler, as a matter of fact,
play like receiver or something against the Lions, but.
Speaking of that, Tyler, you know what? Name some names and guys you think are going to be pivotal in this game for the 49ers. There's only going to be about a half. I think there's going to be like a half a game where for players are going to have to be pivotal. But, Tyler, what do you see taking place in this game?
Well, first of all, I think we need to calm down a little bit. Like, I think we're going to win handedly, but I'm not going to, I'm going to give you my score prediction now. It's going to be 34-16. I'm saying that right now, but it's not going to be as close as the score looks. 34-16.
All right.
This is week 1, and you saw, let's be real. If the Bucs played the Cowboys in week 14 or something, it probably wouldn't have been that close.
Right.
But it's week 1. Their defense isn't in full shape yet. So,
right.
And plus, T4 is going to be on a snap count, so I'm being generous giving them 16, but,
No, you might be right.
Week 1, so.
Because if anybody would have told me that the Bucs would have been fighting for their life in Tampa, I could see if they were in Dallas, but they were in Tampa. You got everything. Your table is set, and you guys are struggling, and actually should have lost. I mean, really, that shocked me. I was surprised.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not want to play the Bucs in the playoffs. So that's one of the only nights I had to root for the Cowboys. I am not risking playing Tom Brady in the playoffs. No, thank you.
And they'll be up to speed by the
I want to win a
playoffs.
Super Bowl.
No, you're right. I'm concerned unless their defense improves. So I got to tell you, Tyler, they are suspect. And last year, it would have been a different game if Mahomes would have had both his offensive tackles. I laugh about it, and I make jokes, and I tell my homeboy and all those Chiefs fans, look, you guys got your butt handed to you, and you should have got it handed to you the year before. And if the officiating would have been the same this year as it was last year as it was this year, you guys would have lost last year. Oh, yeah, you guys are always crying about the officiating. Well, tell me about it, I was hot, right? So,
We all know 3rd and 15. We all know it. We all know they were holding Bosa. We all know they held Emmanuel Sanders on that one play and so many other things that you can look at. Like, you're going to really tell me that the team that led the league in holding penalties didn't get one in the Super Bowl? Are you kidding me? Come on.
I mean, it's
a joke.
Tyler, their offensive line is not even one of the best in the league, and they stopped the 49ers all 4 quarters, no holding calls or anything. And we're watching. They had Eric Armstead, and it looked like a chokehold. And I said, when is that legal, right? Armstead's out in front of the guy. I can see his friggin' elbow. How is that not a chokehold? And it's not going to be called? Yeah. Oh, come on. So, that's fine. So, it's over. But we'll get him next time.
Yeah.
Donna, offensively, though, I name some of your stars that are starring in this game, though. Who do you think is going to have the biggest production?
I really have no idea. I don't know much about the Lions. Like, I don't know too many of their players, and I really don't think they're very talented on offense. And especially since they're going to be I don't like the fact that D Ford's going to be on like a pitch count. I don't like that. But keep in mind, it is the Lions, and they have a couple injuries on that offensive line. So I think George Kittle will have a good day. I don't think they're very solid at linebacker.
No.
I think they have like one good linebacker. I think it's Jamie Collins or something.
Yeah, Jamie Collins.
Yeah, so
he can't stop George.
Yeah, and he ain't gonna cover George. Yeah. So I think George Kittle is gonna go off, but also I don't think the Lions' defensive line is very good. So we might have a clinic on the run game. So I don't expect too much. I think the play action will be in sync. I think we'll be fine.
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a total blowout, but yeah.
I think Kyle's going to pull the troops off him, though, at one point. I think if the score gets up into the 30s, Kyle's going to start running the ball, just run one run after another. Because, I mean, if they're not going to stop us from running, then we're just going to run. I mean, we're not going to run risk. We're not going to put people in jeopardy. We're not going to have guys running routes across the middle of the field getting clipped. It's just going to stop. So.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I see something like 34-16, but I don't see them scoring a lot of points. So I'm saying 16 because it's week 1. Let's be safe. But I really, honestly, I would not be surprised if they don't score any more than 14. Like I literally would not be surprised.
You've got to have the ball to score.
I don't even see how they're getting in the end zone. But
Ted, you know those games where you look at the game clock at the end, possession and all that stuff? I see that pie, all red on one side and a little bit of blue, I'm going to laugh and say, see, this is the thing the 49ers do to a team. You can't hurt us if you don't have the ball. If we're scoring and running and eating up the clock, you have no opportunities. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, I mean, and Dan Campbell looked so scared. Like, if he didn't have that video where he looked that scared, I'm telling you, we've already won this game. Right.
He's already whipped. I mean, the guy's talking like we don't have a chance here. I mean, I look at what they do. I mean, this guy's one of the best in the game, and Kyle Shanahan is one of the best offensive play callers there is in the game. And gosh, they've got Deebo Samuel, and I wish I could get him in my team today. Dan, stop! You're embarrassing me.
And you know something? like I always look at I was looking at our schedule, and like the only games that I'm nervous about are all of the division games.
Yeah.
Every other game, we have no business losing. I'm just being honest. Like look at head to head, what our roster looks like right now.
Yeah.
We have no business losing any games outside of our division.
I love it. I believe it. We're going to go to Tanner. You go ahead and drive safely. And I'm going to tell you what, hopefully I can hear from you Sunday.
Yeah, you probably will. Like, honestly, I get off work at around 10:20-ish my time, and your show starts at 11. So, I mean, I can honestly, I probably start calling it a lot more often. Like, I just wasn't really making the effort, so I'm going to get in here more.
All right. Looking forward to it, Tanner. Have a great night, fam.
All right, win, lose, or tie, Niner till I die. Forever faithful. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
There he goes, my dude, Tyler. Night, Tyler. Is it time for Rudy? Rudy's sitting up there. I mean, there's so much blue and gold in there. It's just like, Rudy!
Hey, Ronbo.
Rudy, I see you've got everything wired up exactly right these days. It sounds good. And
good.
The decoration is beyond belief. So,
thank you, Ronbo.
Well, Rudy, what's on your mind tonight? I mean, Jared Goff, I really want you to know that was a mean thing you guys did to him by sending him to Detroit.
I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. All the good receivers left, and the left tackle's hurt. He's been beat up when he was at Cal, so maybe that'll help him. But you guys are gonna be probably too much. That's even though it's game one, it's gonna be rough. I feel bad for the guy, but that's their problem.
It's a thing. You guys picked up. Let's see. Oh, and Rudy, how many first-round draft picks? You guys, when's the first year you have a first-round draft pick available?
We gave him 2000. We gave him two first-round draft picks. I think 2023 is the next time. But see, the thing with our draft picks, since we make the playoffs normally, they're late draft picks. It's not that we don't need them, but we've been very fortunate to second, third, fourth. We even have Terrell Lewis, a 7th-round draft pick who's going to be a starter for us, and he's been a stud in the preseason.
I'm not laughing at you guys. I'm laughing at the Lions of how important was it for them to let Stafford go? Was that a thing where they were saving money? Somebody said they're going into full rebuild mode just earlier, and I didn't think about that. So, I'm 2023. It's a long way away. And I'm going to be trading. I need something now. But, of course, they're going to finish probably in a position where they're going to get a first-round draft pick pretty much at the top of the order anyway.
I can see them. I can see them packaging Goff again and getting more draft picks. To tell you the truth, because he's a 2-time Pro Bowler. We make fun of him. With us, all of a sudden in the 2018 season when we went to the Super Bowl. The second half of the season, he was a different guy. I mean, if we would have had that guy when we played the Chiefs in probably the greatest regular season game of all time, the 54-51 game in L.A., he was throwing on money against the Vikings. If we had that guy in the Super Bowl, along with Kupp and a healthy Gurley, it would be something else. But it's like a different guy. And, I wish him all the luck. He's in the Detroit. But I'm excited for the. Go ahead, Ronbo. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying. In fact, I get the feeling he's going through something because he's mentally. When you see him talk, I see a certain. No, it's not. Golf in his first couple of seasons, he had a different demeanor than you see now. And maybe he's gotten grizzled over some of the things that are taking place. And what kind of? You're close to it. McVay and Golf. How sour did that relation get as they said goodbye to each other?
Well, McVay's a classy guy. He wasn't Golf's. Golf wasn't his guy, but he inherited him. And if you remember, Golf was on the scrap heap because of Fisher. Fisher knows nothing about offense or of quarterbacks, and he let Foles go, and Golf was looking so bad, and then McVay comes in, and it's a new culture, and he did what he could with Golf. They were making fun of him because of the 15-second thing where McVay would help him out, and that's pretty impressive for him to do that because we won 2 division titles, got to the Super Bowl, we've been winning, and imagine if we had a guy like a Stafford now, who doesn't have to be babysat. He can make plays on his own. He's seen every defense there is. He can change the plays at the line of scrimmage. And I'm looking for us to be a dominant offense again. We just have to keep him upright. I just wish that we had Akers because he was beginning to be a stud. And but we can do it by committee. By committee.
I give you credit on that. Cam Akers was pretty good. That was a pretty devastating blow. But look who you picked up. You pick up Sony Michael now. I don't know the margin between the two of who's the best, but that ain't a bad running back.
Well, Ronbo, we've made mistakes with the Gurley contract and the Golf contract, of course, but I love Les Snead because he gives McVay with these 2nd, 4th, 5th, whatever it is, late round picks, talent, and that's what that's one thing that we do. Is without these first round picks, we still have guys that are going to step up and play good, and we need a running back, and we got Shoney Michel, so we're kind of like we got to win the chip, but like the Lakers need something, they go get it, and that's one thing I like about this GM. We go get it, we go for it. I'd rather instead of look at the Seahawks, they have. Russell, and he was pissed off because they weren't doing nothing for him. They had the receivers, but they wouldn't get him a line. They had a vanilla offense.
Hey, Rudy, they still haven't. Aaron Donald's going to still sling him around. Donald abuses Russell like nobody else in the league. Aaron can't just tackle Russ. He's got to whip him through the air first and then drop him. That's it.
Yeah.
I do enjoy watching you guys play the Seahawks.
I think it's going to be us and you guys again, and for the NFC Championship. It's funny. The Cowboys. We were going back and forth. It's all in good fun, but that's how far the bar has fallen, Ronbo. They're excited about a loss. We lost to the Jets. We lost to Miami, right? That's part of the reason why Golf left. We lost to a hurt Niner team. he couldn't make plays. Salah had him in his back pocket for some reason. He can't snap out of it versus Salah, but we went into Tampa Bay and we beat the Bucks. And we were like, okay, good, that's a good win. But the Cowboys fans and the Cowboys are all excited about closely beating the Bucks in the first game.
Exactly, barely losing is there's no such thing as a consolation that you should appreciate in that fashion. And I'd be mad as hell at my kicker if I got Zerline out there. You guys had Zerline, and now I understand why you got rid of him. Zerline was the most productive kicker in the league when you got rid of him, as I remember. And I said they got rid of Zerline.
I loved him. Ronbo, I loved him because we can hit a couple of pass plays and he can hit 55, 58, 60-yarder. But all of a sudden he got into a slump. Let me tell you, I love him. You could, but it's what have you done for me lately? Because the reason why we didn't make the playoffs, and I would have loved to have played the 49ers in the playoffs in 2019, because that last game was 34-31, if you remember, when Garoppolo pulled those tricks out of his hat. I would have loved to have met you guys again in the playoffs, because the reason why we didn't make the playoffs is because you guys beat us that game, but also he missed a field goal that would have had us sweep the Seahawks, and we would have had 10 wins. We would have made the playoffs regardless of that 49er game. So that was one of the reasons why we got rid of him. So, but he was great, but he, for some reason, like you said, the age factor, you guys are experiencing that with your own kicker. Hopefully he'll snap out of it.
How old is Zerline? I'm glad how old is Zerline?
You know what? I think it's about 30, 34, 32, something like that.
Well, that's a lot younger than Robbie, though.
I'm not sure exactly, because I know he was with the Rams in St. Louis.
Was he?
Yeah.
That does go back.
So,
you know what? I tell you what, we're going to run out of time, but yeah, I got to check these ages and make some comparisons here, because if we want Robbie to start falling off the truck, it's time to go ahead and leave him laying in the road. Because last year when he missed that field goal, I was burning up. Robbie,
we almost
preseason this year is a chippy shot. Robbie.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You can't have that in the playoffs, Ronbo. You got to have a guy that's money. Luckily, we found a kicker. We went to 3 different kickers. You have to have in the playoffs in a tight game. You need those points, and so hopefully he'll snap out of it. But I waited a long time because I wanted to talk to you, my Niner brother. I'm looking forward to the playoffs. I'm going to be in SoFi, the Sunday Night Football. I think we're going to dominate the Bears, and you guys are going to dominate the Lions. And I think at the end it's going to be us 2 standing. And
when the dust settles, it's Rams.
Yeah, I really think so. If all of our teams stay healthy, and I think you guys are going to be lethal with the 1-2 punch with Garoppolo and Trey coming in there for certain plays. As long as Garoppolo's been a professional, you got to tip your hat to him. He's been there. So, but anyway, I just wanted to talk to you before the season starts, my Niner brother, and I love you, Ronbo. You're the dude. You're the sensei of YouTube, like I told you. And we go back and forth, and it's all fun and games, and it's all about our teams.
Yeah,
and
we actually, and the guys in the chat, even though they like to say things, but really, I think they kind of like you too.
Well, we just go back and forth. If one of our teams wins, we got to rub it in. That's just the way it goes. You guys have got us 4 straight times, so I can't really say nothing. That sucks, but it is what it is. If it was easy, it wouldn't be any fun.
There you go.
So, but anyway, Ronbo, I got your beer right here waiting for you too.
All right,
I got a case for you.
There it is. It's Corona Light. Is that a Rams logo on there too?
Yeah, Ronbo. They're trying to get
Corona.
They're trying to get the Ram fans back, Ronbo. They're hitting us.
I need a lime in there, and I'm happy. Tell you what. Good luck to you.
There you go.
You play Chicago Sunday.
You play the Bears Sunday. Poor Andy Dalton. Maybe Fields will get in there and get his feet wet against Donald and Ramsey by the halftime. We'll see what happens.
Greg Zerline, I see the information. He's 33. All right.
Yeah.
That seems awfully young to fall off the truck, and I know he's younger than Robbie. Right.
He's had some injuries, and his leg's not what it used to be. But all of a sudden, he'll miss a chip shot and then hit a 58-yarder. So he cost us that playoff berth, and he was going through injuries, and we had to just get rid of him. You have to cut it. You have to get rid of him early.
Yeah, and as a kicker, mentally, that's going to weigh on him. Every time he walks out there, he's going to be thinking. And as soon as the kickers start thinking, that's when they're going to start missing. All right, hey, Rudy.
Okay.
We'll see you this weekend as we talk about who beat who.
Okay, Ronbo. Have a good night. Have a good night, everybody.
You too. Night,
okay.
Rudy.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah, Rudy's cool. See, that's like if Don Burr could learn, But he's not in our conference, so we're never going to see Don Burr again after Sunday. It's too bad. We can't find him. Everybody I've asked is out looking for him, can't find him. The guy, he's like Houdini, man. You can't see him anywhere. Fam, I shall see you Sunday. Be all up in your face at your place as we have a good time as the season is finally on. Meanwhile, fam, remember tomorrow, 911. Think about all those people, those frontline people that went in very bravely, did not hesitate to roll in and help where they could. So 911 is now that day, actually in our modern times, that we can look at and say, we feel it. Like we do everything else, but this is serious. So anyway, fam, I will see you Sunday. Fam, thanks for those likes and the contributions. What am I thinking? Appreciate you, fam. And